right, so welcome back, everyone, to session number 18 of our Heart of Mora campaign in Alberta.
Yeah, in Alberta.
So, we'll do a quick little recap. Where last we left off, you guys had recently gone up north to the Clattenbottom Winery, met Mr. Clattenbottom, served a valuable purpose in finding out who had trampled over his crops of delicious wine. Finding the perpetrators were orcs, putting them to the sword, and coming back down to collect your reward in that a contract with him and Attenda for wine was worked out between you. In agreeing upon this, you guys signed up a contract, learned a few things, and then made your way back down south to Fist Village to negotiate with Faltrina and Franzano in a private discussion between yourselves in the middle of Tiny Fish's Tavern, the only tavern in Fist Village.
I wasn't expecting to be there that early.
You came to an agreement between them that they would not kill you immediately, for one.
Cool.
At least in a public place, it seemed that they were willing to hold their sword against you. In learning that you had discovered where Gaius's location was, they were willing to entertain the possibility of letting you live, should you be able to provide them with Gaius, giving you the timeline of the end of the month to provide them with him. They told you that they would be willing to hear you and receive messages, and that they would be waiting for your word at the Hunter's Lodge. They gave you to the end of Farah to accomplish this, and then went their merry way. Not before, of course, having a short engagement with Davina and inquiring into her and Faltrina, performing some kind of ritualistic, arcane or religious ceremony with her, and reading into her past, future self. You guys weren't entirely sure before they went on their way. After that, you guys decided it was well enough time to head your way back towards First Fire Port. You needed to collect your reward from Attenda and drop off the contract to her, and making it all the way to the Freeheart Fighters' hideout in Tulgo Forest. You guys arrived late in the evening and set about having some rest, of which eventually you are awoken by the shuffling and sounds of other individuals. As you made your rest around the kind of eating area of the morning, you hear the kind of like clanging of pots and cutlery and things like that as people begin to make their way around and start producing some breakfast for themselves, kind of stepping over your laying bodies at times and trying to pay you as much respect for your sleeping selves as possible, but also hungry and being morning. But as you guys awake, one by one, what would you guys like to do?
Level up, please.
I don't even remember when I let you level to 3, but it wasn't that long ago.
Nope. Long enough. 18. We are at level 3.
Yeah. Maybe mentioned. I was just had a thought. The paladin thing that Davina got a few sessions ago. I'm getting possible paladin vibes from Faltrina, based on last session.
Ooh.
And Zuthea is mentioned by name in this.
Zuthea is also like the known deity of paladin, so that might not be a connection to Faltrina directly.
But
the emblems that they wear, you know what they are, or?
You guys have seen, like, at the end of her staff, she has an emblem of, like, a half-sun kind of thing, or like a big sun, essentially, emblazoned on the top of it.
No, Zuthea isn't the paladin god, it's...
Athea.
Athea.
The god of justice.
But Zuthea is Athea's warrior. According to them.
I.e. my poster.
Zuthea is like the over...
Maybe you could have solved for her.
The representative of Mora.
Yes.
I'm sure that conversation went over well.
We won't kill you.
So just take it. Yeah.
And we don't know what the Judicers of Light necessarily are, but they've been mentioned a few different times, but we don't know what they're like. Judicers of Light, as in
yes. Paladins. Yes. Those were
anyway.
Take my lighter up.
Just a possibility. It just occurred to me, and then I saw the name and I was
That's
like,
right.
okay.
Barrett's gonna get up and, without even saying anything to anybody, I'm gonna go check to see how the what's the current level like at the moment.
Let's see. Morning right now, it would be like water coming in right now.
So it's first thing. What day is it?
It is old day. Yeah, first old day of fair. So it would be like you guys arrived. Hold on, I might have it written down. You arrived at about 10 p.m. So it's like 6 right now. Yeah, I would say the waters are starting to come in. I mean, if you just glance down, it's hard to tell exactly where it is. But if you know, it's about a half an hour tunnel. If you wanted to walk maybe 20 minutes down it, you'd be able to get a better eye.
He's gonna go by himself.
Okay. Barrett goes down the hall to check the water levels in the morning. And the rest of you begin to rise.
Yeah, you are.
You out here?
Naughty little minx. Whisk goes and grabs some whatever.
So this could be great.
She's
Just the classic random soup.
Random soup.
The forever soup.
Yeah, the forever, it's mostly vegetables, some meat scraps, bones, things like that.
sure to
Whatever it.
use the ladles so that I don't get any chunks. Just
Okay.
The gravy.
My gravy.
Bowl of gravy. Yummy.
It's soup.
It's I'd say, like,
Will be.
as you walk out about 20 minutes or so, you see where the waters are. If you guys were to leave fairly quickly, you could probably get out and up the shore within, like, in about an hour. It will be probably untraversable.
I'm gonna keep
Starting
going.
to fill up. Okay, you go to the beach.
Yeah.
You see, like,
As I'm walking, I'm gathering up stones.
Okay.
From along the cavern.
no problem, easy enough. So you go out and, like, it's where the beach is. The water's like just about the top of your shoe by this point. It's slowly coming in so far.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's anybody around. I'm gonna take out Whisper's Edge.
Okay.
I do.
So that's how tonight's night's gonna go.
Cool. I was running.
Mood
established.
black.
Did you get rocks to sharpen it
Before
for the murder later?
Before I
Wait,
take it out, I'm gonna start putting rocks into my bag,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take a really deep breath and hold on and take a hold of it.
Okay. Give me moment.
Wait. So you're holding your backpack like in one hand with the rocks in it?
I'm putting the rocks, and then when I'm ready, taking it out, taking the sword out.
So not what you thought.
Are you like wearing the backpack?
Well, like I take the
We're
pack
going down
off.
together.
I start filling it with rocks, and then once I'm ready, I take the sword out.
The bag's on the ground, full of rocks.
Yeah.
You pull the bound Whisper's Edge, unbinding it.
Yep.
Okay.
No one. Hey man, no one killed it yourself. Have fun.
As you see the glow of the sun,
Was that perception check?
see the glow of the sun kind of coming across the rolling waters of the morning. As you pull out, it gleams off the edge of this blade and almost blinds you.
I don't like the sounds of that already.
And when you kind of open your eyes again, you see the eye in the center, glaring, staring at you.
Are we gonna have a conversation? Willing to have a conversation?
Let's talk.
I forgot.
Willingly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Said no man ever.
So you kind of feel your knees begin to kind of like shake a little bit before you kind of feel your body sinking. Everything goes black for a moment. Or you see an individual, handsome, gentlemanly man, standing there.
What is this, the 4th, 5th time we've had this conversation?
Have returned.
With a little perspective. So, what do you want?
To bond.
Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I plan on sinking you. But I'm also willing to bond with you. With conditions. The blood. You want blood. That's obvious. You will be given blood on my discretion, not your own.
The thirst can be quenched.
That's not an answer.
I think go jump on in.
I don't want you hurting the people I'm with.
We can make friends and slay enemies.
Who was your owner before we came into possession of you?
Own. I have no memories. Only feeling.
But you knew a name that I didn't know.
I sense familiarity.
I've put you down 4 times. If I put you down this time, it's in my bag, taken with the water, never to be seen again.
We can be friends, Barrett. Use me, and I will learn with you.
It was a use. You think? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Please.
I'm cool. I'm just.
We can find the answers together. I need you, Barrett. I can help you. You can help me.
What is it that you want? What am I helping you with?
Replenish strength. Find the one who bound me here. Curse. So you see the hand extend towards you. Open and waiting.
You just admit to being cursed. Just say it said the word cursed.
Open.
I'm gonna accept the hand.
As you put out your hand towards This individual, Whisper's Edge,
Press forward.
and you clap in. You feel searing sensation. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, like we're just gonna go like looking for Barrett. We're just gonna find them like drunk.
Dead.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The sword's like, boom.
19.
Okay.
You endure this pain. You feel this hand searing into you. You look down at your hand and you see the Whisper's Edge in it, in this form. You look down and you see the eye. And everything you see is the eye. Your vision goes black. You were standing on the beach, and you were holding a sword.
You got up.
He got up there saying, "Getting a thing." Oh,
Big notes.
Barrett.
Okay.
Okay. With sword.
Yeah,
Barrett is now cursed.
must kill Barrett.
Add to hit list.
Barrett and weird sword.
Not how you were expecting that to start, was it?
What a banger.
I had a feeling. I saw him
Fucking
oh.
There's even whispers at the table. I don't want wizards at the
Kill
table.
the wizard.
I'm talking to the sword, please. Scaring me.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Barrett made a mistake.
I'm gonna
And you see this sword in your hand.
put it back in the bag.
You can't, because your hand
Can-
is gone.
Look at it,
That's the sword.
and you see it kind of just turn to smoke and disappear in your hand. As you go to put it away,
Oh, shut up.
I wasn't expecting that.
Isn't it?
you want to try and pull it out again?
I look in my bag and see if it's in there.
You feel something pressing into the palm of your hand, and you kind of sword emerges. This kind of like plume of black smoke that kind of like wraps around before it kind of forms.
One more.
I try to. I let it. I just trying to see if I can just make it disappear by just let it go.
And you want it to vanish?
Yeah.
It does.
Part of you.
I'm gonna-
I like it.
I'm gonna make my way back into the.
Okay.
After I pick up my bag and I throw the rocks out.
You throw the rocks now.
Yeah.
One of them is accidentally the sword. Oh shit!
Oh, you're here.
It's back in
Yeah,
your
and I make my way back. If we're gonna, as I'm walking back, I start saying out from the cave. If we're gonna leave through here, we should probably leave soon.
I have like a spoonful of mouth, like a spoonful of mouth.
Spoonful of mouth.
Spoonful of
Yeah, you didn't say what soup.
Hey, that's true.
It's just little mouths floating around.
Good mouth. Little tongue in cheek.
Literally.
Woo!
Yeah, but if Barrett comes back and says if we're gonna leave, then we should leave now. Like on my way, I'm like, no questions asked. I'll start putting all my shit away and start packing up the bag.
Yeah. Get ready.
So as you guys have been enjoying some breakfast and stuff, you guys are starting to gather your things. See Darkheart come around.
No,
Get back.
Yeah, we came in late last night on our way back to First Fireport.
Heading back out.
Yeah, we need to go see Atanda at First Fireport before it gets too late.
Oh, heading back. Do you mind passing by the herbalist, Prism? Should have some more alchemist fire done for us. If you could pick them up and bring them back, be very useful. If you happen to.
I think that was an idea that we had that we plan on stopping in there.
Well, I understand they've just transferred all the workers down to this wood.
lumber mill down here. The first fire, while they're rebuilding the other one. We could put that one to rest shortly. I might be able to get some of my lads into it.
Has payment already been transferred for the procured? Will we need to be bringing coin for this shipment of Alchemist Fire?
Grisham's got a deal worked out with us. We don't pay him, but he likes to help the resistance, so if we bring him the materials, he's happy to make things for us.
Well, you want us to bring the materials? Does he have them?
He's already been at him for a while. Should be ready by now.
And are you expecting me in a timely manner?
Oh, any time would do. If you're not able to pick him up on, we'll be trying to get old Wayland to pop through or something like that during the day sometime. Not a big deal. Just be convenient.
How much of a shipment are you expecting?
Should be 2 or 3. Nothing crazy.
So you won't be needing a cart or anything like that, eh?
Should be able to take him by hand. Case, if he happens to produce a case with what we gave him, be questioning the quality. Resources somewhat hard to come by.
This is true. All right, fair enough. I feel like we can make that work.
What's all the resources?
1 second.
Did we buy any wine from Mr. Buck? Do we have a case with us?
You guys picked up some wine from the tiny fishes.
I had a full growler of it, but
Herbalist.
got it to be once.
Anybody?
Well,
Yeah, he did buy wine. All right. He
If
did,
you're-
he bought wine.
Growler's gone.
Disgusting.
New bottle.
I forgot.
if you're looking to replenish our supplies for more alchemist fire, Grissom always asks if we can find him some magnesium, and flint, and molasses. The difficult things to come by. Usually we pop by these when we take a carriage raiding.
What was that?
Molasses, flint, and magnesium. It is sticky.
We will have to look at this mine eventually.
Mine? Oh, one by Fort George. It's closed. No one's there.
Perfect. Well, we won't mind if we poke around.
Now be careful. Yeah, probably a reason why they're not mining it.
Probably the orcs coming down from the mountains.
What?
Oh, don't worry.
Which mountains?
The northerly ones,
Red
north of the lake there.
This close. Sorry, what?
Yeah, we
There were
killed
orcs. We found a
fire.
Lots of fire.
How many?
Like 8. People killed. What?
Sounds like a...
8 to 12.
It was definitely 40. More than 10.
Less than
Listen to our work.
Small tribe.
Small. Sounds like a scouting party. That's a bad sign.
They were stealing from
Maybe it's not a bad sign for us, though. The orcs are going to put pressure on Avondale. Does anyone else know about this, do you know?
Mr. Plattenbottom.
Right.
Oh, he's likely to tell the authorities, I'd imagine. So we can assume that the nation would know about that. Interesting. Interesting. The orcs are coming this close. Oh, that can't be good.
Might be a prime opportunity to spring any plans that might have been in the works.
My point exactly. If they're gonna have to stretch their forces to deal with this orc nonsense, they'll be thinner otherwise.
What would bring them down this path south?
Not entirely sure what the minds of an orc is, but if they can imagine, it's a lot of work to come through those mountains to get here. Probably trying to sneak in behind. I know we had them pretty pinned off towards where their city is, unable to come through, but they've been trying to pop up otherwise through the shadow woods every now and then. Nothing in mass, though.
Suspicious about it.
Apparently not. Leads me to believe that they're growing bolder.
Or more
Worries.
desperate. Perhaps there is something putting pressure on their natural habitat.
Other than us, I can't imagine. Yeah,
Who knows what goes inside those mountains?
it's not a good sign, that's for sure. Oh, indeed. Those mountains are large, dangerous, The caverns, I'm sure, are beneath many secrets. Anyway, I won't keep you. Water's going to be coming in if you're leaving shortly.
Yeah, we should probably
Let's get our
Quick.
feet wet.
soon.
Good luck to you. Hopefully we'll see you in a day or two.
You're all right, Barrett.
Just
A little distracted.
the thing, the letter that came last night just put me in a different type of
My
mood.
allergies kicking.
All we can do is continue on forward.
Yeah, pretty much. I think we should get down to the first fire ports and then decide what our next course of action is.
Agreed.
Is everybody ready? Do we have rations in
Believe
case
so.
we are put aside?
Start taking extra scoops of the gruel and
Putting it right in your purse.
filling
How
it.
far away again are we?
It takes about 2 hours to get there.
Oh, fuck.
I got food rations.
No, it wasn't that. It was supposed to switch it 7 stones to the normal planning, so we could get there by a rush of 8 stones.
No, yeah, it's a fairly leisurely walk, like down the cliffside on the beach.
Yeah.
How many rations would I be able to find, or should I be able to like stack up to?
Like the soup is probably running almost on empty at this point, as everyone has had breakfast. So I would say, let's roll for it. Scraping the very bottom, you are able to get 1 full ration of soup. What are you putting it in?
In bag. Okay.
Just loose?
Loosey goosey.
Oh,
No,
All his books.
What are you using? Yeah.
I'm not. No, I just thought I could find some kind of.
I mean, there's food that can be taken and prepared, of course, but like as for what's prepared is just the soup right now. But there's like dungeon potatoes, dungeon potatoes.
there's those mushrooms.
I know.
I'll take some dungeon potatoes.
There's still mushrooms in the hallway that are bad.
Spice to your dish.
It's a potato. But I don't see the potatoes.
You can take like a pound of potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. They're raw, but you know they can be cooked.
You can eat raw potatoes.
Yeah.
You can. It's
Great.
gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Why does everybody eat raw potato?
I know.
Because they're not. They didn't take
It's
off.
not a handheld object like.
They're not terrible, but they're better when they're mushy, and with sour cream.
That's right. I'm sure if we were surviving in the wilderness, we'd love it.
If you've ever undercooked it a lot, it's a lot like that, but worse.
Yeah.
It's like an apple,
Yeah,
but
it's
Root dirty.
it's like a red delicious apple. It tastes exactly
It's
like
very sweet, excellent crunch. All
Apple of the earth.
The crunch.
Alright, let's be honest.
Yes.
Let's continue.
right, so you guys trudge down.
Before Bruce leaves,
Okay.
he leaves the 3 longbows and arrows that he got from the gnolls.
Oh, sweet. Okay. As you're putting the weapon racks in, Darkheart will take note of this and kind of.
Where'd you get those from? What make is that? Interesting.
No.
Strong wood. Strong creatures. Thank you.
Give you a point of inspiration.
Nice. Smart.
Good thinking.
Ransack the gnolls.
You did
We
a
must
good
find more
job.
gnolls to bring back more weapons.
Supply our allies, man.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at the like. See that large, big serrated blade as well, and he kind of like kicks it with his foot.
See that? I haven't found a use for that sort of thing myself. A little too meaty for my liking. More of, as you've seen, I'm better with my bow.
Just my size.
As it's been sitting around here as a trophy, I don't really need it, to be honest. You can find a good handle for it, make it your own.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yeah.
You want that?
Yeah. Like.
What does it look
I
like?
thought you might.
So it is basically a huge blade of serrated teeth, essentially. It looks like the head, like roughly the size. It has a little curve to it, but it's thick and meaty, like an axe.
Add the rest of your teeth to it.
It's like a saw blade. Like
As
a
you
Bone saw.
basically, yeah, it's tremendously like hefty, like again, like a great axe would be, but the edge is completely serrated, like really fine metal as well. Very, very well made. There's not a chip or a crack in it. So as you kind of pick up this heft, and like it doesn't have a handle to it, but it's got, you know, where the handle would be plugged into it and stuff, so you kind of pick it up by that. It's got some decent weight to it, but you're strong. You kind of heft it up. He's like,
Yeah. See what I mean? Not a very dainty weapon, but it already looks good on you. Needs some repair, of course, but enjoy. I'd like to see that take a head off someday if I could.
Ooh, then he heard.
Yeah, it's my hope.
Split 1 and 2. It's a signature move. It's a signature move.
Hey, talk to a blacksmith or something. Get that fixed up. Might cost you, but
Fine.
be worth it.
Talk to you.
H&R
so yeah, right now you have that. It's fairly heavy. I would say probably in the area of 10 to 15 pounds. I can get the weight here in a second, but
Exactly as planned.
Trade shitty bales of arrows for fucking.
Sorry,
Roll
I literally just gonna keep throwing stuff in. I'm like, wow, I want this.
I don't remember how much a great axe weighs, but it's basically like maybe 2 or 3 pounds less than that, minus the handle. So somewhere there's a book. So anyway, as you guys are leaving the tunnel, you're heading your way down the beach to First Fireport.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have walked this path. Simple, not like you can get lost, to be honest. So a great axe is 7 pounds. So this is probably like 5 pounds, I guess, worth of metal.
It's heavy as fuck. Nothing.
Yeah. Big piece of metal.
Yeah. I'm rolling it in.
But it's quite the impressive weapon you carry there.
No weapon yet. Soon.
It suits you.
Okay. So anyway, as you guys begin your way path, takes about 2 hours, as I noted. How are you approaching the town, though, when you start to get close?
Not. Staying here. We're criminals. Can we pull up the
Right, good call, yes. It's been a while.
I would like to scheme as we approach the town.
Yeah, I feel like there might be
This is
chat
our
having.
agenda for the day.
Alright. So yeah, you guys are coming up this beach basically here. By the time like you get it won't be beach, you'll be walking in the jungle because the water will come up, but yeah. That's where you'll be approaching from that side. He was kind of rude to you guys last.
He wasn't
Yeah,
dead.
he
There are many errands that need to be run today in town.
Indeed.
First, we should,
Get some money.
yes, we should complete our agreement with the town. And by we, I mean those who are welcome in town.
Indeed. The collective we is
I think I have the
Scroll.
The agreement.
yes somewhere.
Speaking of paper, this note that has you so perturbed is from your mother, yes?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
everything all right with your family?
Better than I thought, honestly. But some other things I wasn't really expecting.
Into right?
It's on the bottom. Underneath the
Very,
book.
very bottom.
Once I kind of get my head around it a little bit more, I might share with the class.
Oh, no pressure. I just wanted to make sure you were all right.
Ask me tomorrow.
There. Perhaps after a little bit of coin and extra coin in your purse. And some
Drinking.
treats from the herbalist.
Drinking. That's what I need. Drinking.
All right. Who will be going to the bus?
Somebody dressed up as a knight. Get a better deal.
I think it's time for old Chattius to make his return.
Yes.
That's the hammer.
Yes. I will use, once we get closer to the town, I'll use my
I use commendation. Right?
Disguise self, yes. Commendation.
Do you perhaps think maybe they would think it's weird that a Knight of Avondale is carrying a
Giant, ugly weapon.
precisely?
It's a trophy.
Wants it pretty to go on his
It's going to Castle Avondale. Away from here.
Yeah,
Captain Chariot Maximus at the market. I've commended myself.
Just
You are commended.
General Commandment.
don't let Francis find out that she'll want to take that weapon too.
Might be looking.
One more point of order. Are we to burn down this lumber mill as well? I feel like it might be suspicious if we use the same materials procured from the herbalist to burn down the lumber mill next door.
So I don't believe we are to set fire to this one.
He
Maybe we are
told
just
us
bringing
here.
back, just to bring it back so that he may do one correct. What I understood.
So it was just the middleman of it just still going up in flames.
He has fire or dark art. This is not this. But he could use fire.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
Now, how do we go about doing this one?
Worry later.
Oh, have we decided that we're going to burn down the mill?
Well, I'm just putting it like we can't obviously make it look like Avondale burned down this one.
That would be most difficult, yes.
So then do we make it Kushagra and Husk who go in alone to burn down the mill? They're already wanted?
Down.
We are already wanted.
I mean, you can't get any more wanted-er.
I mean, they could make a disguise for another person if they needed a third.
No, that's
But you'll probably be more useful in town. Commendations.
Commendations. No, I use the power of commendation.
Perhaps, actually. What if a Knight of Avondale were to show up at the lumber mill with some prisoners set to work hard labor?
Who's do you feel about that?
We would
Burn,
have,
it'll burn good.
would have an insider's eye to the going on.
Just one,
Do you
though.
not think the mill was
Three
not
between the two of
when so many people are just being dropped off?
I don't know. People got dropped down last time in the mill burned down.
Weird.
Random knight came in, dropped off some people.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
No,
I dropped the mill off.
Maybe they'll make a connection with Avondale.
Well, what if, because what if one of the people that works in the old mill is currently working there, and they've seen you who dropped off Tyndale?
That's very
$10. Well, remembered.
They might not. They might recognize you.
Well, he could just disguise himself as.
I can put a mustache on.
There were those who survived the encounter
This
who
is
saw the
Chad's
great
fault.
silhouette of Usk leaving the scene, I believe.
There are lots.
I think the idea of making Usk and Chicago into the boogeyman of First Fireport isn't a bad idea.
I don't disagree.
I mean, if
Anthony
they're
does not
scared,
much prefer to stand on the line of obscurity.
Okay, Usk would be the boogeyman.
I am fully behind it.
Perhaps we should go in first and look around the city for any wanted signs. Because they might already be wanted in the city. And
It was
then
only 2 days ago we saw wanted signs. No,
that exactly.
they're very much still wanted.
Very much still watching.
Exactly.
they have not.
Something
My
about the
point
first
is that
48
Avondale
hours.
still wants you, and then all of a sudden Avondale is dropping you off.
Perhaps we will just watch from afar.
This is true. This is.
I think we're counting our chickens before that.
Let's get money first.
Yes, I think We are approaching the town now. Do you hear the sounds?
Yeah, I would say
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
you can hear the lumber mill and stuff. You know, the chopping of wood. Disney song of some kind is happening.
I'll be just and good night.
So we all go. So the rest of us that are going into the town, are we all going to see Atanda first, or are we splitting up?
We'll go down to
Okie dokie. So the
Chuck, what about sending stones at loose?
Okay.
Before we part ways, we never really discussed how we will be dividing up the reward from it. Are
Well, I
going
guess
to
we
be
see what we get, and then we split it 5 ways.
6 ways.
Well, how much money do you owe?
Oh, anything. All you've gifted me was a gift. That is all. I might owe 10 mils. Beautiful act.
It's only you want them to even.
Are we equally? Are we all going into this in an equal manner?
Yes, I think we should all split it evenly, unless we want to have it as a group account.
83.3333.
I currently
it's
have
going to be up.
but cobwebs in my coin purse.
Ah, same.
As a moth. It's like, jingle,
But
jingle.
the Morse code.
See the like sheer weight and mass.
Maybe you should have sold.
No, you can't have
sold
that
it
much.
and had 10 gold in your pocket.
Listen, I've got a better plan.
Fate has
Okay.
been unkind to me. I would
26 silver.
just hope that
You're not-
my comrades
yeah,
would
it's
be
not
a
too
little
bad.
bit kind.
That's pretty
I
legit
will-
money.
I'll take the hit.
I'm okay with losing a bit as well.
What does this mean? When you take a hit.
Give you the
I
the
only
lion's share.
take
I will take
50 gold. Everyone gets 90.
Why would we not split it?
Okay.
evenly? You
It's
put your
impossible to be even.
closer than that.
How about we find out how much?
Okay.
Let's get what we're owed from Atanda. Maybe since we got her such a sweet deal, it might be a different price.
Just two for names.
Let's do it.
to ease Kushagra's and Us's minds, perhaps we should agree on a price before we leave.
Temperate is equal shares.
80 and then split the rest.
80? 80?
Where are you getting it?
Is it 80?
500 is the expected reward.
Right?
Okay.
So if we all get 80, that's 100, that's 480. So then the 20 gets split
Between 6.
6.
Okay.
And then someone would take less than someone else.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I was mooching
Oh,
for a little while there.
champ.
The
He's also
whole
used to
time.
not having a lot of money.
I've been
So.
mooching the whole time.
I was mooched the whole time.
It was me!
And it would have done away with it if it weren't for your kid.
Any change?
You have 83 gold
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
2 gold left over.
Not the way.
I'm alright. We can do whatever we want.
As equal as possible. It would be
That's
everybody
Yeah,
in their
exactly what
part,
I
right?
I don't think anybody I don't think anybody wanted to take more. I mean, I wanted to, but I wouldn't.
That's well.
What if we give 2 gold to old Harry then? Hey,
What is he going to spend it on?
we're so for it.
He's also in jail for not working, not for not having money.
Can we pay
You in
him?
prison poor people here?
We give him a.
He's prison poor.
He is employed by us.
Or
Yeah,
we
we
could
pay
take
him the
it
two
and buy
gold.
rations.
Perhaps
for
it is
everyone.
better to pay him in silver each time we see him, as
We
employer,
go a long time.
and he will remain afloat as an employer of
Here's
Barrett Industries.
Here's our man, associated.
Barrett
wonderful
Industries.
Very hard lifting
first
and
fire
not
forward.
work.
Here's
perhaps with a little bit of encouragement.
Barrett Industries runs very secretively. With Hailstorm Industries.
I think
Hailstorm
this is an
Industries. I like that. I like that more. Hailstorm Industries.
What happened to the Ailstorm Divinery?
That's when we take over. That's when we take over Cotton Bones.
I'm about to go get the gold.
Alright, yeah.
Come, we will go and observe this lumber mill.
So you guys are going to sneak to
We're
try
sneaking
and
along
perceive some lumber
We're
mills?
sneaking through the jungle,
Yeah.
trying not to get killed. and get within earshot, maybe eye shot, without being seen.
Okay. So that's your guys' plan, and the other 4 of you guys are just going straight to Faded Breast.
Straight to the Faded Breast.
No weird stops before that.
None before.
No.
No weird stuff.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
to the map
I
lady
have
though and
weird
see if.
stuff.
Do you have some any stops, I suppose?
The
No.
Ah, the weird lady.
weird lady.
Straight to attack.
Yeah, we're on
Attendance
to-
Straight to attendance first. Okay. So we'll do Usk and Kushaga just first because I feel like that'll be shorter. So as you guys begin to sneak your way towards the proximity of the lumber mill and you hear the chopping of wood, roll me some stealth checks first. And then you're going to try and observe basically what the workers, the lumber mill itself.
14.
14?
9.
Really? Wow.
14. Wait.
For a Kushaga roll.
14 or 20.
Okay.
Was 9.
14's fine. 9's not on.
Between a 9 and a 20.
It's like actually yes. Okay, because we're doing
Average.
like group.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll take that then. In that
Take that.
case, so as Kushagra is guiding Usk a little bit more on the stealthily regards you for this, actually it could be interesting. So as you guys are walking through and you see like Usk's quite a bit larger than you, and you're able to push through smaller sections of leaves without causing too much movement of trees and like general noise. You see Usk moving through, and as he like goes to push on something, you kind of push for it in the quieter way. You see this little pink kind of shimmer, like fold things down, fold things down, fold things down as you guys continue to walk through.
I'd like to think that he's actually going ahead of me, and I'm just
Yeah, like protecting.
watching this happen as I go behind him. He's unaware.
Yeah, it doesn't have any regard. It's Usk moving. Yeah. So as you guys near, say you get eye shot, within eye shot, like maybe 3 or so 100 feet, you can kind of see glimpses of the lumber mill, few people.
We're here. Do you see through those trees?
See.
So
Singing.
see, roll me a perception check just to see what you guys.
What do your lizard eyes see?
Here's a surprise. I know it's a second my head.
I see mill. Yeah, you can see like the rough outline of the mill. You see the odd person walk by with like a log on their shoulder. Nothing that would help you discern any usable, valuable information necessarily.
14 or 20.
Okay, we'll take the 20. Yeah, but that's 14 to a 20. It's a big old difference, yeah. So, as you were observing, and for the sake of it, you guys will be observing for quite a while, like an hour, at bare minimum 1 hour. But anyway, over the course of this time, you guys are, what is that word? Stakeout.
Yeah.
You're totally having a stakeout.
Nuts.
Yeah. Or not, I guess, because you can't crunch nuts.
Stabbing a tree. Dagger.
Really sad.
Stabbing ants.
We need ants.
Again. So as you're observing, though,
He's just like,
amongst the large amount of workers, you see a particularly like burly-looking individual dwarf male who stands out because he's got this large, like orange mohawk that extends quite tall, and he's like covered in like a lot of tattoos and has like big kind of burly shoulders. You see him talking to a knight of Avondale, who is standing amongst 2 or 3 guards of Avondale as well, right around where the lumber mill is. Too far away to actually hear what's happening between the two of them, but you do see a knight of Avondale around the wood.
And the guards of Billy said as well.
Yeah. Seem to be accompanying the knight. But he has a conversation with the knight and then kind of goes back to his duties, it seems. And you keep watching, and the knight is just leaning against a wall. Seems to be keeping watch and guard.
As soon as I
No,
see
no,
them,
no.
I just remember the searing pain.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell who it is from
Doesn't
here.
matter.
But yeah, you know a knight when you see him now.
like a cat gets hit by a bearded man.
Fuck bearded men
Hate
forever.
bearded men.
I hate them all.
You have a bad
No, I
relationship
said
with
that
certain
as
cats?
weird as I have a beard, but I swear I love animals.
Dude.
Yeah.
So that's what you're able to see from your guys' stakeout. So as that's continuing on, you guys make your way through First Fire, passing through like probably the most direct route, I would imagine. And you're disguised. You're with mask, correct? Or are you just snatching it up?
I'll use the mask for now.
Okay. And you're Timdale and you're Barrett.
Yeah.
You are Tyndall.
Yes, I am.
All right.
He is
So as you guys move through the city, keeping your eyes yourself
Open.
and or open, I guess. Yeah.
Yourself.
Like nothing particular. You've got a place that you're trying to get to. You know, you're moving there.
Yeah.
Eventually, you guys arrive at Atlantis. Bated breast.
Strut in, baby.
Kick the door open.
Yeah. Looking for the man who shot my mom.
Kick over the door. Tanda's there. She's behind the bar. She's
Honey, we're home.
oh, welcome back, everyone. Hello. Good to see you all. Still probably about noon or so by now. I would say close to that. Nah, probably less actually. It'd be like 10 or 11. So almost noon.
Okay, so
I shall have a
is it
beer.
We are celebrating.
Of course. I assumed you would be having beers. Celebrating. Oh, did you get the
I pull out the. We have a contract for you.
Oh, I was referring to you did.
Oh, were you talking about the letter?
Yes, did you get
Oh, absolutely yes. And it is the amount of appreciation that I have for what you've done cannot be described. But that is not what we're celebrating. I hand her the contract.
He pulls it open and folds it, kind of like. We reread what this contract is. 1 second. 152
You
gold.
ruined me.
152 gold per month for a case of half and half
Wait, wait,
fine wine,
Claws.
See the books.
half crusher, half other one, and then also a case of the crusher. Okay, so a case of fine wine, half and half, and a case of crusher. So-
we play D&D. We have know nothing of business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of looks it over and, what did you say to him?
We have a little pest problem he's having, and he was very grateful.
Pest? Hey, sorry. This is very good. I can see this working very well, actually. I was hoping to get more, but this might work out very well for the first. It says here to reevaluate 1 month.
It's so that way you don't get stuck with
It's a year.
an overaccumulance of high-end liquor that if you're not able to sell it.
Oh, I see. Very thoughtful. Much appreciated. I will take that into consideration. I will take that into consideration. Thank you so much.
We want to be
oh.
able to get more, only because they're down a bit.
You weren't able to get any, which is more than I have been able to accomplish my own self. So whatever you did to aid Mr. Gluttonbottoms and persuade him,
Just like,
I'm very grateful.
no, I went
Ah,
upstairs.
Drinks first. Hungry?
Yes, of course.
What's
Right.
that?
I will prepare some breakfast for us, or lunch, I suppose. But before that, let us get drinks started for you, and I will collect your reward as well. Please settle, get comfortable. Starts making some drinks for you guys, so pours you guys a round of the Red Delicious, throws them down, and then runs upstairs to go collect some moolah for you guys. Comes back down, big old sack. Yeah, it's kind of like,
First the mattress, I'll take all that.
very happy to give you this. Thank you again very much. I'm looking forward to see where this can get me.
Well, as long as you accept it.
Oh, I will hopefully not see any negatives from. That is between him and Mr. Cluttonbottom. This contract should save me from any of his harsh lashings. I wouldn't imagine he will even understand what is happening until it is far over his head. So, plunks it down into the middle of the table. Thank you very much. And let me get started on breakfast. Lunch. Goes into the back and starts cooking.
What did you put down on the table?
Big old pile of coins.
How much? Let's count them up.
Really good.
1, 2, 3, 500 gold.
There's no platinum
There's
at all.
there's no tip in there.
It's gold coins, straight up, all the way. 500 gold coins.
How much is that
For
weigh?
you?
I think every 50 is a pound. So it'll be like 10 pounds.
16 pounds?
10 pounds.
So
Oh.
we each get
Money.
You want to hold on to their share until we?
Probably for the best.
I don't.
I can do that.
Keep it away from the more spontaneous.
Yeah, our impulse control is not great.
83 gold, but
Although we might be able to start that. No,
Then
we're
you-
gonna.
Yeah, so I'll hold on to the gold for each other.
How much was it? 83.
83, yeah. So I have 100.
Nice. Don't spend a dime. That just looks nice and clean. 100.
I did not.
Ugh.
Gross.
trash.
Get right.
Take it in.
Good boy.
After a while, she comes out with some like nice green salad and fresh fish, kind of settles things down. Big bowl of greens, and then
Greens.
throws down some fish, kind of slices a little bit off for each of you. And it's celebration.
Is your sister around?
I believe Zovra went to her ship this morning.
Oh, they're actually starting on it, or?
Yes, they have begun to reconstruct certain things. It's quite a bit of damage to things.
Probably still a while before it's. seaworthy.
She is not rushing this project, I know. I think she might be doing a couple of refreshers on the reinforcements. I don't know,
I
but
probably just wants to see her baby back in tip-top condition anyway.
I think she needs something for her mind to do. Zofra likes to be active. She has been settled for long enough on the island, moping around. I'm glad to see her getting out again.
We have time. I wouldn't mind
You read all my books.
visiting.
Even if we don't have time, I want to go see them.
Well, we celebrate.
Cheers.
Huzzah!
Sandra's like, oh, wait. Pours herself a little half cup and kind of
Watch me.
cheers.
Cheers!
Clinks it and kind of shyly drinks it by and kind of, give me a contract. So as you guys enjoy some lunch, delicious foods.
I think there's some more ants over here.
You guys are not having lunch, but you know you had food.
Before they run away, eat them.
Starts going through his bag and pulls out the other bottle of wine.
Oh yeah. Now that's how you stake out.
Like slam
You're gonna like put your tooth into the cork. Like, thunk.
Where's after the order?
According the
Yeah.
Inventory.
well, I don't have a cup. Who needs a cup? What's not in the job?
The windows guy just figured like open up the trap and like just loosely splashing into his mouth.
Is there anybody else?
Boys,
Is
dressed
there
like a
anybody
wolf.
else?
Not at the moment, just you guys.
We
Morning.
have a pattern of doing that.
Actually, for the sake of it,
Always around.
That was a D12. There's actually a couple at another table. Seem to be enjoying their lunch as well.
Oh, thank you.
Wearing like soft robes, like they're not fully dressed, but see a man and a woman sitting at a table in the corner.
So, where are we to go? We want to go to the blacksmith and the herbalist.
Fancy Francia's.
Of course, you want
He
to buy
wants to buy a
dress.
dress.
I would like to
But
also.
since I want to be dressed, I want me to keep.
I'd like to take out a lovely knapsack. She might
No, I might
be
give
an
this in red.
appropriate price for such a valuable
I don't mind it.
treasure of
Yeah.
Right.
I'm talking, of course, of the painting.
Of course, the
Of
tapestry.
course.
Yes.
Yes, the tapestry.
Yes. The important piece of history. Yeah.
I buy it from 10 gold.
Let's steal you this shit.
Not exactly 100.
I'll give you 10 gold for it.
Lovely price.
So you guys are heading to Francia's first? Is that correct?
Should we split up?
Up to you guys.
We're getting this one.
Where are you heading?
I want to go get my tapestry upgraded.
All right.
You can tell I'm thrilled about this.
Shall we meet back there at the Faded Breast once we're done?
And then head to go see
Silver,
Silvra together?
and then meet back up.
See if I can't get that blacksmith to take on commission.
So I'm going to the herbalist. You're going to the blacksmith. You're going to Fancy Francia's. And where
I put my hand on Lucian's shoulder. Don't fuck up.
Thank you.
And I give him bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna do like a Superman kind of thing, like go to the bathroom and then come out as a knight
Okay.
after using my disguise self.
What? Lucian, you went in there and you're who are you?
I am Chadian Maximus, the first of his name.
Lucian.
There
Actually, no,
are
the second.
2 other
Because he got
people.
the- He's a reason why
Did
he
you
got
do
this job.
some?
See the 2 people that are in there with you guys as well are like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you would have been
People
better
on the table.
going up to a room.
This is much cool.
Yeah, people are sort of so.
see them kind of like whispering to each other. Yeah. Husband and wife. Just don't say anything.
What's that now? Straightening up his coat and just off your sentence.
So you guys are splitting
So
up.
we can-
Well, I have no. Does anybody want me to come with them? I'm in no particular.
Where should like
I'm off to the blacksmith.
Okay, you're going blacksmith,
herbalist.
herbalist.
Fancy.
She is.
I'm just gonna start roaming around the market.
Okay.
Maybe you'll run into the crew.
Yeah. Let's start with Fancia's first because it's closest on the map.
Let's go.
6 ways. Let's go.
There's always six in this.
So I'll join and I'll split off right away. You won't even meet me.
Stone as far as you can.
You barely know I'm
Out
there.
somewhere. Truth seekers out there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 7th is out there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do Davina first then in terms of Francia's. So as you come in and the store's open and you're kind of like, oh, you're back. Oh, heavens, you look a mess. Please, what will it be today? You need something new. Trust me, I have something just for you. Come. Goes up, pulls out this long, luxurious kind of like fine cloak and kind of wraps it around his shoulders. It's like a soft, pinkish, purple color on the inside and then like a nice velvety red on the outside and wraps it around you. Oh, it is marvelous. Very good.
Sabina on the out, Barrett on the
Yeah, totally.
How much for this?
15 gold.
I will buy it.
Oh,
Money bag!
when it is fits, it fits. Now, what about this number here? It is yes, perhaps something a little more reserved, perhaps.
You can get yourself a double Big Mac.
Not like this.
Oh no, this is lovely. Trust me. But perhaps something that will lead more of the imagination, huh?
Fine.
After this lovely frock. I just love that word. So she holds up sort of like she points out a few various nice fine clothes, dresses, things of that sort. Dealer's choice, of course, but she's offering you some more
Okay.
clothes. I mean, she's gonna pretty woman you in a good way, though. She's gonna be like, let's buy this, let's buy that, let's buy that.
So I don't look like a lady of the night.
No. So, in this regard, how long are you going to be hanging out trying on clothes with her and like shop day?
No, I'm gonna take my time.
Okay, trying a few outfits. You and her have a little bit of like a girls' day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get her opinion.
Okay. But at bare minimum, you're buying the cloak for now.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys begin to have girl time and trying on different outfits and all this stuff, It's actually quite enjoyable for you. You've been living in jungles and like ruins and stuff lately. This is a lovely treat for you. She's like trying out different perfumes with you and stuff. Like, oh, and this one for this an occasion. So yeah, it's a little bit of like wedding dress style shopping with her. So that's what you guys are doing. Tim Dolly, you're going to Herbalist. So let's do that now because it's on my mind. So we got herbs in the mind. You guys haven't been there yet. Okay. So approaching the area as you cross town, say Barrett branches off. You guys would probably walk together to the market and then you branch off. Approaching the area, you see many large plants, bushes, planting boxes around in absolutely no particular order. There are buckets, sharp cutting tools left around near herb clusters. There are two buildings within this property, one small and one larger one. The smaller building is elevated a little bit with plants growing underneath it, has a big chimney up the top that's kind of rusting and copper. You see several open windows as well, where inside you see there's just plants like everywhere. It just looks like a cluttered fucking mess from glance. And then the larger two-storied building is one single entrance on the front where there hangs a sign which says open. It's just kind of one of those turnaround signs on like a rope. And a pair of windows facing where all can see where outside is, again, from the inside, or from the outside, the inside is just green and full of plants. See the bottom floor of the storefront is just covered. Like you can't even hardly see through the window. Just plants like blooming out of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk into place.
Okay. So as you do, you're immediately met with like a very short counter and a staircase that kind of divides most of the rest of the room from beyond. You see shelves of bottles and things like that. You see behind the counter is a very patchy brown beard and frizzle-haired dwarfen man. Hair sticking out from sides and like on the top and completely unkempt. His cheeks are round like two big light bulbs. And he kind of individually blinking from eye to eye very sporadically, and you see like a little bit of drool kind of dripping out of the side of his mouth as he comes in and kind of like,
Well, hello there. Hey, Peter, welcome. Welcome to Grisham's Herbalist Shop.
Okay. I
Maybe I should have ordered.
Dark card. I know. Does it go by dark card in public? I'm here to pick up something on behalf of dark card.
Hey, Doug. Oh. Yes.
So you're with me.
Oh, yes. 1 minute. 1 second. Yes.
turns around and goes into the back room, like around a shelf, like moves a box and kind of like steps over a big plant like in the middle of the room. You see him just disappear behind this, and you hear bottles shuffling around in the back.
Some of the green herb that I found in the mountains.
Okay.
Out of my bag.
Okay.
But as well as
he comes back.
my thing.
He kind of comes back with 2 vials of thank you. Puts them on.
Hey, now don't tell anyone where you got these from.
Don't worry, I won't tell.
Did you bring anything for me to build any more magic? How's the fight going? I heard about the fire. It sounds like a good time.
He is at a 9 and Tibble wants about a 3.
Yeah, all of that went really well. In other news, I have this herb. I'm new here and I've never seen it before.
Oh, yes, this is quite common. Is it splint leaf?
Splint leaf?
Yes. Good herbs, healing, silver stomach, things like that. Hey.
Well, what else do you have around here?
So, as he goes through his inventory with you, so he has, first of all, lots of herbs for purchase, various common, uncommon, rare. He goes through the prices. It's like silver to like 10 silver kind of thing, depending on how much you'd want. Potions of healing, potion of greater healing. He has his ointment that he sells as well that you guys already have some of. Sells poison, poisoner's kits, alchemist fire, which he actually does sell also. Antitoxin, acid, components pouches, empty bottles, healer's kit, herbalism kits, perfumes, a cast kit. So like making, like if you broke your arm, like a kit to make casts. Vial, like different vials.
Yeah.
Soothing balm, a splint, so like if you dislocated your shoulder or something like that, you know, whatever. You can use a splint, oil, flasks, and ceramic jugs.
As for the herbs, you were saying. I'm looking specifically for offensive herbs, as in like things that I would use to make. Not combust, but I could something like do that. Make a bomb. Yeah.
Oh, you're looking for the boom bombs?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've got some magnesium here.
Oh my.
That would be useful. We need some flint for that too. Yes. How big of a boom? Yes.
How about you get me what you think I'll need and
Well, what else have you got? Do you need everything?
Sure.
Okay. How many are you looking to make?
3.
Okay. Let me sort them out.
He goes back for a while. Actually, might even have to leave and go to the other place for this.
Goes down the
Yeah, he goes out. He finds a little pouch of something. First of all, it's kind of full of like sharp, jagged things that seem to be like hefty, and kind of puts them. Yeah.
We need something else here. Let me go to my. Come with me. Come. Follow me.
And goes outside and goes up the little steps to the smaller place and like opens up the door. Inside is like, whoa. First off, like there are herbs, fungus, mosses, liquids, vials, bottles.
I'll be like looking around, getting distracted by shit around.
Tools.
Me.
There is the tightest little workspace amongst all of this shit, where like there's this everything kind of encompassed into one space. Like between the two of you, because you're both quite small, but you couldn't imagine fitting another individual in this room. And he starts going through vials and things like that, and grabs like 2 or 3 and puts them in his arms.
Now these will be good. Well, hold this. Hold that one there. Okay, now, come on, follow me.
He puts it up, racking in things. It'd probably be about 10 gold worth of ingredients
the
to make
cast
3
kit.
bombs.
How much is that?
The cast kit is 5 gold as well. So it's like plasters, braces, things like that.
So I'm gonna buy.
Okay, very good, yes. Very good. Hey, Darkheart never got back to me on this. I was looking for some more. I was trying to make some more things. Had some success, and then the nation, of course, brought me out to them, but I was hoping to get some more, some ingredients from trolls, if you happen to find any.
Ingredients from Troll?
Yes, I found a recipe I quite like for...
Can I see it?
I don't have any right now.
No, the recipe.
Let me persuasion check.
I'm like excited with him while he's like, freaking out.
The Resicata. See, that'd be cool while day.
What?
The one.
Hard one.
Hey. Dangerous to work with. I wouldn't trust anyone else but myself to make it, but he had said he would keep an eye out for more trolls' hearts.
Troll's hearts?
Yes, I was able to make a potion and generate your whole... One of the nights he lost an arm and grew it back. Madness, I know. But since I haven't been able to reproduce that the same man. Anyway, nothing, I'd assume. Didn't mention anything.
No, I don't have any on me. Do you know where I can procure said troll hearts? And if we were to procure them, would you be willing to compensate me and my
If you're
friend?
heading to the swamps, that's where I would expect to find you.
Swamps.
If you can find me the ingredients to make it,
Top down.
I'll give you half what I charge.
Which is?
They're expensive. I charge about 1,000 gold a piece for them. Rare. I'll give you 500 for the heart.
Just one?
Each heart. You can bring me more hearts. We'll talk deals.
I'll be back.
All right.
Internet.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got what I wanted.
On similar regards as you. His mind is like, oh, I got
Fuck.
lots of
That's
things
why
going
it's not
on.
Talking to me. Fuck. Oh wait, no, I'm going back in the shop.
You just sound
He does a 180. You do a 180.
Oh, I'm going back.
You're back.
I'm gonna pull out the ointment that's half used and ask if I can please can I get this topped off if that's possible?
You want to top off?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah. That's a 20. The
Oh,
water
17.
That's
17?
17.
Yeah, shit, 1 second.
He takes from underneath like a few crates, puts a few on, and then this huge glass jar, like it's like half full, like stuck up to the side, and like screws off the lid, and kind of with a big spatula, just like
Exactly.
it recharges it full,
Full. So that's 5 use.
back to full. So it's to the brim as he kind of like spins the cap on.
To make more of this soon.
As he's doing that, puts his whole bare foot onto the counter and just slaps it on his heels and like,
Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and throws his foot back down.
I'm like, I want my feet up too. I want to take my feet up. No. I'm gonna wash that one down and
Getting like in between the toes. It's
Timberell's got a foot. Oh, yeah.
as he's like stroking in between his feet, like,
So,
and
what's your
how much do I owe you for this?
Oh! 2 gold for the top off.
Nice.
17 in total.
Was it 2,
3 healing
3, 8?
you're too
Plus,
kind. I would have been like,
Shit.
oh my god, that's actually such a good deal. But he's like kind of crazed and I don't know, he's just like, oh sure, I didn't even think about
He
it.
got on.
Hey, yo, you still
watching him
wholesale?
slather up his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just buy that jug, that full jug?
What's your wholesale
Just
price?
put it-
I'm not carrying that shit around.
Yeah, this is quite a bit larger than the one you
My
have.
little-
Yeah.
Gas, a little barrel, a little baby barrel for you. Or local. Okay.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna go now.
All right. Good day, tears. Ah!
Thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the herbalist.
Okay.
Throw shots.
Dylan.
Oh, as we come back from our break, we will go. So let's do. Lucian, you're going to the blacksmith.
Right. I am Thaddeus Max.
So you're dressed as a knight.
I
Okay.
am
So
indeed. And see, at being backwards.
Did you not tell?
Did you not tell? This is my uniform.
Actually, yes.
when you have 11 pages of stuff.
Fluff my
All
head.
right. So
My papa.
head back to the blacksmith. You guys have previously been there before.
My papa got me this job.
You actually have to mention.
As you go through.
and just clear my throat.
So again, there's several individuals working, but the individual who will greet you is bald, chin strap beard, kind of like, yeah, welcome. Oh, good afternoon, sire.
Good afternoon. Yes, it is good indeed. It's a good day to give a gift. I was hoping I could have this as I pull out the lovely piece. It's a trophy I'd like to give to my father. Stick a handle on it, by chance.
You're giving, what are you pulling out,
I'm
sir?
just pulling out the...
Oh, the blade.
The blade, yes.
Oh my god! Where did you find this for? Monstrosity.
Indeed, a mighty beast for
It's well made. This is incredibly well made.
Yes, indeed.
Give me a few minutes with this here. Hold on a second. There's something funny about this. Do you mind?
Of course.
You don't mind waiting? It might take a few minutes.
That's all right. I can wait.
Hold on.
Starts going over it. It's like a little eyeglass. Kind of.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You can see it. Yeah, this here is magical. Well, partially so. It's fractured or something like that. It needs repairs. You probably already know that.
Of course. That's an idiot. Oh.
I'm not really sure how to work with this sort of thing, to be quite honest with you, but I do know that I don't remember his name, but a fellow he works down in Castle Avondale. Much better smithy than I am. He'd probably be able to help you out. I'm just not skilled enough to work with this sort of arcane nature.
You're saying you cannot put a handle on it at all.
Well, I can put a handle on it, but it's not going to do what it meant to do, you know what I mean?
All right. That is true. That's fair. Thank you.
I can do that for you, though.
Will it be any better than a normal great axe by chance?
And without the proper measures.
That's fine.
I don't know what they do, but it's far beyond my capabilities or understandings.
What is the name of this man?
Yeah, let me see if I can remember.
I'm new to town.
Actually, hold on. Here we go. So he's like, I can't really remember. You see, one of the other individuals, a dwarf, who's like pretty into his middle age, possibly to his later years as a dwarf, like at least 150 years old or so. Dark brown hair, cut short in front, and kind of kept long and straight in the back. He's got a mullet. He comes over and he's like, yeah, the individual you're looking for works at Castle Avondale. Looking for, folks just call him Brownie.
Brownie.
Pointsmith. Actually, never mind. I should be well to my work.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah, you should. Don't put your mouth where you can't.
Well, no.
Nothing. He thinks he's better than he is. Not that good yet, buddy.
Right. Well, see.
Back to work, Rowdius.
I can't have what I'd like from this place. I'm going to leave now.
So as you're about to leave, the dwarf comes over to you and kind of like tugs on your shoulder.
I can help you out.
You can help me.
I can help you out.
Say.
He's not gonna let me do it.
Do it. What makes you think you are so very capable of working with such exquisite fine?
I grew up in Durgar. Seen it done before.
I go and steal from Durga.
If you come by
Burger's not on that.
at night,
It's on this one.
At night. I think I might be able to make it. What's your name?
Rodius.
Rodius. As I take out a coin and flick it towards him. Having met
Gold coin?
1 gold coin.
If you come around tonight, the dark,
Yes.
after dark,
All right.
reach out here, bring 200 gold. Fix that up for you. You got the deal?
I want gold back.
Yes.
I would be
200 gold seems steep.
That's what the price is, bud.
Say 150 gold.
Make me a persuasion check.
keeps the sword for himself.
Don't give that back inspiration.
Not doing much.
Are you inspired by anything?
Yeah.
You inspiration?
I gave it to him before he lost
Oh,
his
like-
Total?
Hey,
Listen, I'm putting a lot at risk here by doing this for you. It's 200, okay?
you take that fucking thing back.
Listen, I'll be here late at night, and if you don't show up, I'll assume the deal's off, all right? I gotta get back to it. Yeah, no, I told you. I'm not to be doing that. Anyway, back to work, yep.
Brownie. Yes, of course.
All right, let's get back to work there. Come on now.
All right.
Swords ain't gonna sharpen themselves.
Left it back and magically put it back.
Good day to you there, sire.
And to you. Well, I'm not good.
So, next we'll skip to Barrett, or we'll jump to Barrett. So, as you head over to the market,
We've never been here before.
But at least make it.
weirdly enough, I mean, you've passed through it, but you guys haven't spent much time. So, it's a sheltered area where there's a lot of local produce and trade, and various stalls are tended to by a variety of farmers and merchants, and a fairly wide assortment of vegetables, fruits, meats, prepared things like that. Amongst them, you also notice that there is a carriage for hire Seems to be advertising that the carriage seats 6 comfortably, takes 2 days to travel, makes a pit stop at the King's Bridge, and for 10 gold, it will take you to Castle Avondale. There is also for sale a large cart that comes with a horse with a bit and bridle, and for 150 gold as well. And then it's offering 5 copper for 10 days. Ugh, that doesn't make any sense. 10 coppers for 1 day of feed.
With the cart's 150 gold, or the cart and horses?
It seems to be a package, like one horse, like a fairly large cart, like bigger than your average cart, a little bit bigger.
Like a shipment cart kind of.
Yeah, like longer and sturdier, meant for carrying heavier weight, essentially, more weight. And then one strong-looking, draft horse with a bit and bridle for 150 as you kind of wandering through, and people are, trying to offer you their wares as well. And like, look at these lovely peaches, look at these, all that stuff.
Huh. I'll go over towards the cart and carriage area. 150 gold?
See a gentleman who's sitting at the driver's seat of the carriage, just kind of waiting for anyone to approach, basically. A straw hat, tan skin. Looks like he's seen many years past his prime, kind of gangly and thin, like loose necker, like a loose neckline around like loose, plain-looking clothing, and kind of just... Good afternoon.
How's it going?
Well enough. Interested in a ride?
Possibly. I'm also quite interested in the horse and carriage that you have advertised here.
Aye, for sale.
How old is the horse?
It's in good condition, good shape.
Very good. You need a druid.
Dodge that question.
Yeah, does it?
150 gold?
Aye, it's a deal. Tis a bargain.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how old the horse is, though?
Looking at his knees, probably got about 2 or 3 good years left in him.
More time than you have.
Depending on how he's been used, of course.
Also, the reason why
What was that?
was
What
gonna
was
go-
that?
It's depending on how he's going to be used, of course.
Like trail work?
He's been up and down the paths here in the heart for many years. Knows it well. Comfortable. Won't make a fuss.
150 gold.
Where are you looking to head?
Towards Castle Avondale.
I'd imagine. Not too many other places to head to.
I mean, you kind of got to go the one way if you're not going up towards the wandering.
Unless you're going farther than that.
So, I'm looking to procure something to load and unload merchandise.
Must be a fine vessel for that.
I'll be back.
Name's Laurentii. I'll be here.
I'm gonna head over towards the. Oh, where would I be at?
You're right in the center of town.
I want to go to Python Fest on my way back, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're about across the street from Pies and Breads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You making your way back from the herbalist, I'd say, at this point.
I'm gonna start making my way to kind of look around the market a little bit more, and then kind of make my way back towards the Faded Breast.
So as you begin your way back, say Tyndale for the sake of it, you pop by the market and going to Pies and Bread's bakery.
Yeah.
Okay. So as the inviting aroma catches your nostrils, as it has probably several times, but here with a little more intent, you pass by this lovely little small homestead, it seems. Kind of a bakery-style open, service window facing the street. Where you see a short, large woman who is covered in flour and dough, and she has this kind of chubby face and glossy cheeks with this big warm smile and eyes like slightly too wide for her face and kind of made larger by her pint-sized nose in the middle of her face as well. Kind of like, Pies and Breads.
I'm just looking for something to share with some friends.
Meat pies, sweet peach pies, sticky bread.
All three.
Oh,
I'm rich.
so 5, 6, 6 silver, 2 copper.
You got it. Can I get 2 sticky breads?
Oh yes, 2 more silver.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, goodbye. That's all I wanted.
I'm gonna be heading towards the map maker.
Okay.
I have a meatball.
Still in
I
my
have a peach ball.
nightly attire. If I've still got like half an hour left.
Yeah, it'd be good, semi-close, because it took about 20 minutes for him to go over the axe.
Yeah.
10 minutes there, so you got about 20 minutes left on your spell, I would say.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Um,
Where am I here? We're looking at bookstore, right? It's just called bookstore. I forgot about that.
well, I might try and like either sneak behind something that's away from any kind of crowd and just dispel it.
Take your disguise off.
Yeah.
Sure. So going in as Lucian with a mask on.
Correct.
Okay.
I want you to alarm the woman. Yeah. But more like Iron Mask.
I mean, you have Lucian face. That's quite the alarming.
With the disguise
Yes,
mask,
exactly.
like the stone face stoic thing.
Hello? I'm standing in the middle of this, like, market with the rocks.
A few pies in your hand.
Yeah.
Is your river running? Better go catch it.
Boys. Yeah.
They fall down on the ground.
The empty bottle of wine nearby this.
I'm just gonna flip that closed and yeah, my back pocket.
She has no idea.
You're pretty cool. Like, we were just me on the
Go that way too much.
Best prank call ever.
All right.
Okay.
She's talking about heavy breathing on the other end of the phone.
She likes scary movies.
Oh my god, they're still on the line. So as you walk into this quaint little bookstore again, like flowers growing outside the windowsills, things like that. A little bell chimes as you come in, kind of like ding.
Oh yes. Hello.
I forgot about the map lady.
Yeah, map lady.
Oh hi.
Yes, hello, kind lady. Fair maiden. Yes. I do have something. I'd like to get praised.
Huh?
So I'll start to go and reach for
Appraised?
praise. Are you a person who is well the fine arts, the fine tapestry?
Is it a book?
Is it?
But it is a part of history.
What? Let me see.
All right, pull up the tapestry.
Humongous, like 6 feet high, like giant. You're like holding it up.
Oh. Oh.
Let's see here.
So old.
When I was a young lass.
It depicts. Oh. A warrior. Some kind. Oh.
This fucking tapestry. I'm gonna make some money off of this goddamn thing if it kills me.
Where did you get this?
I found this
Hmm?
ruins after I slayed a mighty beast.
Hmm?
Indeed.
What?
After my friend.
Please, tell me.
Spirit that protected this fine, beautiful.
Wait, 1 moment. Stop.
She grabs a few pieces of paper and kind of pen and quill and
Start again. Was it here on Mora?
It was here on Mora,
Yes, go.
beneath the catacombs of the great elfin room.
Oh.
We slayed a mighty manticore. There were 2. Down beneath, there were traps. There were flames.
Mighty Manticore.
What?
The shadow beast took the lives of many men before me, but I slew it. I slew it.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's so good.
so We'll say for the sake of this, roll me a performance check.
Super low DC because you're fucking nailing it.
I had to rehearse the story on the last time. There was a lot of like.
I feel like a pull on like the weave of.
Oh,
That is 20 to 22.
Yeah.
You're not gonna want to fucking.
She's like, so her eyes are like watering from enthusiasm. She's like, oh yeah, manticores. Oh, a daring tale.
Indeed.
Well, I know nothing of appraisals for such items. Are you looking to sell?
I am indeed. Need to know.
I need to know.
I don't know where I could put it here.
Believe it's worth much more. But centuries,
Yes.
in the thousands. I could not actually put it on,
Countless.
but
This is a...
She's with you.
You should bring it to the church. They will have a place for it. It is a religious art.
will you come with me and help me regale this tale?
No.
Damn!
Business here, Sonny.
Close the store. So that's what to do? Minute, Lord?
I will write about this, though. Do you mind if I write about this story?
Yes.
Please tell me your name and everything.
Don't immortalize.
So she starts taking down any information.
Name Lucian Gaius.
Lucian Gaius.
Foliatus.
That's an ink, baby. That's not coming out.
Lucian Gaius Foliatus. How many other names?
Ink ain't coming out.
I will know it.
The tale of Lucian. Thank you. I will write. I am inspired to write.
Fantastic. Could I get some right? Maybe I can sell
It's
you this
not
story.
ready
Can I
yet.
sell you this story?
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
Anytime I come
And she
into
goes
town, I
into,
have a
like,
paycheck at the bookstore.
She pulls out a little coin purse from her side and kind of like, yes, of course.
Take a good bit.
She sells things for again.
Yeah.
What a noble gentleman. Oh.
Listen, I was poor fucking an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, and the money's going to
And now the money went right to my
Yes, we'll sell many gear. And she puts a few coins on the table, 5 gold coins.
5 gold coins.
For the story, yes, I will write this book in many copies. We will sell many copies of this when it's ready.
Yes, of course. But potentially we can have a contract.
Bring me more stories.
Yes,
I will
of course.
pay
Open you more
you
tales. All right.
for each story.
Hey, you fucking.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic.
Lucian, yes.
Lucian Gaius.
Well. Oh, my. Now let me come. I must sketch this first. Do you mind holding it?
Of course.
Funny, she's
She'll take about a half an hour to sketch this. She sketches it out roughly and. Okay. Thank
Do you
you.
want a pose of me? Potentially you can sketch out
Yes,
the
a
hero of
great
the tale.
idea.
And I
Yes.
will take off the.
Your skin is like
Lucian Gaius.
it is like the ocean, and skin like the ocean. Let me get this description. Yes. Very good. Starts drawing you and writing like description things.
Yeah, really.
Good thing you're not like hunted or
Another like half an hour of this time before she takes down everything and like shows you the picture. It's quite a good likeness actually. She's a very talented artist. A good like rough sketching. She's like, you wait till when it's done. Oh, it would be beautiful. The front cover. You can picture it now.
I am Lucian. I am Lucian.
I have not sketched anything. A stick figure.
That's literally. That's what I drew. I was like,
Yeah.
figure out half hour to draw.
It's just like this shitty stick figure. Marvelous, yes. Now there's like decent cross hatching and stuff. She's like put in some amount of effort and really captured like your essence. You see, like, notes around it are fairly sporadic and random, like, and these eyes, and this skin, and this height, and blah, blah, blah. Marvelous. This would be lovely.
Expressionless.
Do you need anything?
Money.
Your love.
I'm a kind woman. No. No.
Do you have ink and paper?
Yes, I should probably go and buy some more ink, actually.
More ink.
More ink and more parchment, if you could pass.
How many sheets of parchment?
Do another 5 pieces.
5 silver.
5 silver.
A fresh parchment waiting in the bag.
Oh.
I'm glad I haven't.
Alright.
Too late to follow.
So much.
I can show you how it's made. More ink?
Yes. But I'll stay here, thank you.
10 gold.
Pops it up.
10 gold.
It's hard.
Is there anything I can do to bring that down? I put ink all over me.
You can roll me a persuasion check.
With advantage, because I've been doing pretty good. I've been sprucing
Am I the paladin, or is he not really that?
Persuasion.
There's no momentum factor necessarily.
15.
Such good stories.
Please.
8 gold, dear. I will throw in a new pet, too.
It's like a little quill.
And I just slowly graze.
I don't feel safe. How do you know?
We're multi-classing, baby!
Into what, Bard?
Burn! No.
Thank you, Lucian. I cannot wait to write more of this story in detail.
We'll bring back more stories.
Yes.
Great motion.
Oh.
It's just beginning.
Alright. And then with that, I will make my great exit.
Kind of just waves.
And now head towards the church.
Going to the church.
Oh my god.
Let's go. I'm on a hike.
Oh my god.
We're gonna do it. I'll make goddamn money.
So you go to the church. It's like maybe two. For a reference point, it's been about 3 hours since you guys were left by the crew at this point.
we're-
So it's like 1 or 2
we're-
o'clock. Yeah.
Shove our precious rock.
I'll put the mask back on before I leave the shop.
Okay. Don mask. Head down to the church. So as you go inside, actually roll me a perception check as you pass by the bulletin board.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Perception.
Hazel.
Fucking hell. That's neat.
You are.
Good on stage.
You are.
Tapestry's on the mind. You look at it, you walk by.
I am really riding that high that I told the shit of that story. I'm trying to practice the inflections that I had before.
Pushing through the doors, you enter
Yeah.
the church again once more. You see the priests there in front of their tomes, as they are. See one eventually walk away and head up the staircase.
Yep.
A few minutes afterwards, you hear the dong, dong, a few
I'll
bells.
come up to the priests that are reading.
As the most elderly of them, the shaved head and face and everything, white eyebrows. Yes, my child.
I have
Selling
an
things
important
to the bird.
piece of history that I feel that this church would benefit. I found it when I was exploring some catacombs after I slew mighty Manticore. There was many traps down the and
Are you a member of the guild? I'm not familiar with you.
really trying to
Wait,
gain entrance to the guild.
did I not meet you a week ago?
No. Yes. Yes. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. It was me. I just got into town.
Welcome back to the Church of Talgo. You wish to make a donation,
Not a
yes?
donation per se, but perhaps a change of goods. Would you, in turn, like to make a donation? As I will
And what goods are you hoping
Pull out
to
the-
exchange?
the lovely massive tapestry.
Where did you come across this abomination?
Abomination, this is a piece of art.
This is a portrayal of a Judicar of the Light of Athea, I believe.
Fair, yeah.
Church, bro.
Yeah, wrong church.
Sorry. Go my way.
There is no worship for such things under these walls.
These ones. I come to I am mistaken. So not appreciate it. So I'll put it, roll it back up, and I'll leave it.
Hey!
No.
Where, sir, did you get these? Are you keep walking or are you stopping?
Yeah, no, I'm keep walking. Fuck that. I'm
Okay.
not-
Let's see if he cares about catching up to you. No.
That was a close one. All right, wrong church. Wrong church.
Talgo bless the child as you leave.
Yes.
Yeah. The hype's gone. The hype's gone.
I've gone. Yep. Nope. It's gone back to.
As you back out into the street defeated again.
There is almost.
You win this tapestry, it's hilarious.
Bishop walks into the mosque and demands they pay him for his
It's unholy.
Yeah, please. I don't know if I've ever been walk into a church and tried to sell them shit.
Yeah,
Yo.
really.
Piece the cross.
Yo, man, I found this sick ass cross.
Wrong religion completely.
Totally.
The thing for Hanukkah?
Menorah?
No,
Menorah.
The menorah. Yeah, you walk into
You went to
you're
church
"How
with a
much for
menorah?"
this?"
How much for this?
Like,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
use
towards
these
the
here.
Solid gold.
Like-
Come on.
So you walk back out into the street.
I will sell this tapestry.
I have faith.
I'm just gonna find the right part.
Yep.
So yeah, we're all headed back to the
I'll
Faded
settle.
Rest.
Anything less than 50 gold.
So one by one, arrive back.
Yep.
Shopping was good. Are you buying any more other garments that she's offering you?
I'm going to buy a dress.
Okay, so for another set of fine clothes, I believe is 15. Just let me double check.
How badly do you want to go shopping in real life, though, Ash?
This is like,
This is my own.
for fine clothes is 18 more gold. So
Whoa.
18.
Girl.
Well,
You're going shopping.
No best friend discount.
that's
roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Was a lovely day
You're my
you
best
guys
friend.
had. You spent about 2 or 3 hours
Come on down to breath.
sampling dresses, blah blah blah.
Girl.
Nah. Nope.
Was that a 1?
It was a lot.
Yep. Full price, baby. Francia worked you over.
She's like, we're not.
Oh, child, no.
You probably were
Full price.
Bless your heart.
Oh.
and more.
So for the cloak and for that it'd be 32 altogether.
I can't believe you bought all this shit.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
flower
I
goes
already
behind
paid
you.
for the
Okay, yeah, then 18
Since
more.
we're such good friends, you might as well give him a tip.
Or 33, excuse me.
It's hard running a business, girl. You know.
So heading back. Eventually, all 4 of you are back at the Faded Breast together, one by one.
How is a girl? It's a woman. Is it possible?
I'm carrying pine.
Was Kujaga, are you guys doing anything other than
We're just fucking.
We're coming down off our watch high.
getting a little headache in the afternoon? Like, oh, fuck.
I have like 3 missed calls.
We're just like sitting there.
Voicemails.
What are you doing?
One of them is just laughing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I didn't hang up.
The butt dial? Yeah.
Pardon?
Shut up. Shh, no, it's me.
You don't know, but if you wanted to pass by there on your way,
Yeah. I want
Okay.
to check their brackets for you.
okay.
First bit.
So, you see like a 2-story wooden building, simple, smaller, top level, blah blah blah. As you, let's say, walk inside, It is full of general goods. It's a general goods store. So you see equipment, tools. There's a fair stock of like basic supplies. Seems to be a minimal stock of little more complicated supplies and luxury items and things of that sort. But it's. Is there anything you're looking for particularly?
Davina just likes luxury.
More
The herbalist has good juice.
Did you just spend like 30 something gold? That's like half of what you made since we got here.
What I need, not what I sold.
That's not a continuing source. Okay, alright. You do you, girl. You do you.
I'm just checking it out.
I can only control the actions of myself, not the
And there.
Well, if you have command, you can control the actions.
Fortunately, she's the one who has command.
It'd be, I mean, yeah, there's lots of stuff. It's a general goods store.
Full
On the left-hand side is lots and lots of stuff. Anything that's like got a higher value would be lesser in stock, but probably have like one or two of. But for the most part, like all the basic needs of things for your average daily life stuff are fairly well stocked.
It's alchemist fire.
Those probably wouldn't be there necessarily, but like,
Resale value.
the dark heart discount of zero.
Resale value.
Put on a big mustache and then you. I don't know what happened.
I mean, it's like he's just offering the labor for free. Like they bring him the ingredients, they bring him the vials to put it in. He just makes it for him.
Yes, and I got you.
He's just out labor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, you can consult that list for a little while, but in the meantime, like as Davina shops for a bit, if you buy something, we can, put that in. It's fine. But in the meantime, you guys all arrive back at Faded Breasts for the sake of it, one by one.
How was your day?
It's good. We have found a man that can reforge this weapon. It is magical in nature.
Magic.
Yes, indeed. A dwarf by the name of something.
It's magical.
No, Brownie's the one from Gustav.
Can I make a intelligence check on the item?
Sure.
I use my artist sword
Don't
and get.
think Lucy's gonna like that.
Can I do it?
I'll
It's magical.
yeah,
It's magical.
Yes.
you're good.
But it's an axe.
But it's magic.
I'm adding 7
I'm sure he'll make an exception if it helps him kill
Wanna
people
cast
faster.
daggers?
I just rolled that 20.
I mean, it depends. I guess
Okay.
it depends
So,
on what.
Nice.
Plus 7 is 27.
Yes.
Do you know what the
Definitely gonna be fine enough.
you know what the magic item does?
I do not, but I think Sweet Timdale might be finding it.
I'm looking at it like, "Bloop."
Would you put it girl?
So, Timdale looks over things.
Gander. Ganderbot.
Do I get it?
Yo.
The axe.
Am I gonna get wisdom teachers?
Where's mine?
You get the thing too.
So,
I think I'm blind with that.
first of which, you understand that yes, there needs to be repairs made before the weapon can do what it's meant to do. But in the time that you take with it, you understand that it'll take about maybe 100 hours of work time, require smith's tools, and about 200 gold pieces worth of precious gems. Now, there is a chance, there is a chance of failure when you work on it. That if you do fail, the gems, they're ruined and you fucked up and you have to try again type of thing. But it's not a high percentage chance that happens. But there is a chance of failure with this type of project. But you do understand that this is what that weapon is meant to do once it's repaired. And it is a great axe.
This'll pack a pretty punch. That's for sure. It's gonna do more damage than you think it might. When you roll an out 20, you get to add 7 extra damage of the weapon. Woo! You just add 7.
Oh, vicious one?
Yeah.
Vicious axe.
What can I tell what the weapon's type is?
Is it
Great axe, yeah.
critical hit or is it just a 20?
No, it's roll a 20, so it's not.
So if you're a
Champion.
fighter, champion thing would be like
Yeah, exactly.
diabolical.
Still devastation.
Still devastation, so 7 extra damage. So yeah, it'll pack a pretty punch, but I'll tell you right now, it's gonna require someone who knows exactly what they're doing to bring us back to what it should be.
How much is it going to cost?
He said 200 gold.
That's about right.
Yeah, he said he could do, but I don't know. Everyone else, the other blacksmiths seem to not have as much faith.
And they give you no other option?
No, they said that they could not fix it. But the man in Castle Lavendale could. By the name of Brown. We could potentially get it done tonight.
Incorrect. No, it takes about, I suspect it'll take about 100 hours of work in order to actually bring it back to its full glory. So
It's a good thing you have a Tyndale sometimes. Like I was gonna
But, okay,
fuck your
but-
accent probably.
But I will say, I don't
Like,
know
it
how
gets
to
halfway through and it's like,
recipe,
oh,
and I
no.
don't know if I have the skill. And
Oh,
if you
got the
leave
money.
maybe
Yeah,
200
exactly.
pieces, and there's a possibility that I could mess up. And so I'm just saying, maybe don't trust me with the really precious stuff.
I assume we just take it out. The Castle Avondale, we end up going there.
And I can work on it until we get there. If that's something I can do.
Of course, until we break up my father.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, if you have gems, you can start working on it.
I don't have any gems.
Not yet.
If I did,
Yeah.
I would.
Well, we're going online.
I need a gem for my homunculus service.
So did you
we
find-
need to go mine.
We need fucking
Don't
gems.
mind.
Did you find
Let's
anything?
go find my dead mom.
I need some gems. So I
She'll be
can
full of
break
gems.
it.
Got a phone in my ear. Got some fucking
I need to bling out my new fancy
So,
attire.
there might not be
Nobody
a
knows.
bad stop.
All right.
You're wearing new clothes.
Well, I
Half
have
the
some good
time.
news.
Yes, what do you?
For 150 gold, we can procure a rather large cart and a horse. Oh, that's ours.
I would absolutely be willing to pitch in, but perhaps we should.
I think it's something that we should all have to talk about.
Right.
But I feel like that's a significant thing to pick up.
You did 25 gold a person.
Yes. Depending if Davina didn't already spend up all of her money.
Wearing fresh ass clothes.
Yes. Should we tell the others?
They're like fine.
Now? Yeah.
I mean, you do have their money.
Oh. Just searching through the grass.
What rock? Which rock?
It's me. Hello.
You guys just hear that somewhere in and amongst.
Oh, Tim.
It's on vibrate.
Each roll me a perception check.
Go to the hero.
You were always the more eloquent.
It was good to see you. Good to hear from you.
Checks out.
Barrett's been to the market and he has found out that we are able to procure a cart and horse for 150 gold. That would be 25 for each of us. Is possibly that's something that the two of you would be interested in getting. Do you think it's a good idea?
I have no money.
Oh, I have your money with me right now.
How much did you get?
83 pieces for both of you.
Between both of you.
Each.
What?
Each.
Hold, please.
And then the phone's going. Elevator
Do you think it's worth it?
It's a Tyndale
Oh,
phone.
cart.
I'm on
Dun,
hold.
dun, 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 dun. How does it get so cut?
Horse.
It just takes off.
You have to pull the gun.
If the horse goes, there's only one person in this group that's gonna pull that cart.
You on hold.
He's just like, that doesn't exist.
You're on hold.
Dial tone training.
It
Please
will
hang
be-
up.
It will be worthwhile to have some agency while we're on the roads.
Trying to phone.
Hi, go for it.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I'll buy.
I thought you said okay, bye.
Yeah. Okay, you buy.
You buy.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. We'll pick that up and I'll tell you when we're leaving again. We're gonna go visit the folks from the ship We think that they're down on the docks where you tried to rebuild it, so I'm gonna go down and try and offer some help.
Okay.
Good chat.
Tell them I saved their lives.
Okay.
And I lost my teeth for it. I love you.
No, you hang up.
Now you.
You first. Sorry, still there.
Like, what time is it about?
Like 3.
I am getting hungry.
Was bored.
I have this mandango.
I know.
They're for the
Want to split it? Crack it over your tail.
I know.
I had a feeling they were for the money. Not for the voice.
Sweet and juicy. Yeah.
Is it ripe enough that I can?
Yeah, you guys picked the right ones. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I'm doing.
No meat, but good.
It's very sweet. Like nectarine type.
Be good food. Be good liquor.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like a mandango liqueur would be fucking damn good.
So let's head down to the docks then.
Can be on shit list. We're not looking for good.
Or also watch.
Need to have a good kombucha. 'Cause that is a good time. Man. I miss the strawberry kombucha at work because it was so fun to mix with.
It sure was.
Yeah, it was so good. I just ended up making a lot of drinks
Adds
with it.
like another element to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it can. So you guys are going to the docks to visit the ship. It's over.
I'm bringing my pies and my bits.
Okay, sick. So as you guys make your way down to the docks, we don't really need to see it.
Bro.
Bring me the bed.
Oh my god, I need like the crew up. It's been so long since I've needed it. So as you guys approach the docks and you see the familiar sight of the Breath of the Arga, you see several individuals aboard the top deck working away. Amongst them, you spot Zovra. She's got her coat off, hat off, her sleeves are rolled up, her hair is tied back. As you guys kind of
Cash.
approach the docks, and you see there are several guards that block your entryway down the docks, of course, because you're not necessarily permitted, but they kind of like, hey, hold up, afternoon.
Morning, afternoon, I guess.
Iron
Can I help you?
Oh, we're here to see Zobra.
You crew on the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
We helped bring it in.
Okie dokie. Let me persuasion check.
That's
That's the advantage. Yeah.
That would be a 21.
Oh, sure. Go on in.
Thanks, Gansa.
Let you guys go by. As you guys walk up towards the ship,
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
she's over kind of like her head pop up. Hello! Come aboard! Come up!
I'm gonna run.
Wipes her brow off a little bit and kind of like straightens herself up as you guys come up.
I'm running up to the ship. I'm so excited.
You see... you see,
I'm so
you see Cassian, you see Paulus, you see a gentleman you don't know necessarily by name, but you see the carpenter, Augustus. You see Sleepy Olin. It's like a few of them seem to be, have paintbrushes, things like that. They're giving the ship a little bit of a go-over, of course. but
Yeah, where are the really damaged areas?
mostly
Like the
the
mast,
top
yeah.
deck and everything like that. The central mast is still gone, basically like that. You see where there's a lot of the scoring from the fire is being sanded out.
Okay.
Boards are currently being removed, replaced, that sort of thing. Like there's
Guards that are
holes in the top deck right now for that reason. The guards are on the docks, but they're more
watching what's going on.
I'm rolling perception check.
Yeah, Kevin?
Yeah.
It's a 15.
You glance over and you see them look back a few times, but they're not paying extra mind to the ship necessarily. They're also 100 feet away down the docks
Right.
end, basically, or so. So
Okay.
fair ways away. This is over this kind of thing. Oh, it's good to see you all again. Welcome back aboard the ship. We are getting work done around here. No time to waste more things, of course.
Are you
Adding a few improvements, hopefully.
How can we help? I brought pies and breads and I'm just gonna is there like a table or something on?
A few barrels and stuff
yeah,
around.
So I'm just gonna run over to those and start taking the
Oh,
stuff I bought.
You brought lunch? Good. Let's all take a break, everyone. Yes, Paulus, finish what you're doing and come join us. As he's like got a brush in his hand. He's kind of stroking across the. Oh, pretty good. Comes over. Oh, Tito. So good to see you again.
I'm wrap my hands around his
He
leg.
gives you a hug back, and
Yeah,
you feel another body coming behind you as Cassian's kind of like, Tito, it's good to see you again. That's a little tear. She's kind of like, how have you been?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Please, everybody eat.
As they all start eating and diving into things, and it's just people grabbing and cutting things and what have you, and it's a little bit of a free for all.
While that's going on, I'm gonna be thinking, not overtly, but I'll be going over to problem areas and be casting mending.
Okay, sounds great. Awesome. There's a fair bit.
Yeah, so just
casually helping.
Casually kind of going over,
filling
filling holes, but not
Zarva's gonna come see you do that, and she's gonna come over. She's like, so,
exactly.
what I've got planned for this area, we're going to expand this. We're gonna put this rail up just a little bit higher here, and she's turning Scottish again. I don't know what happened. Anyway, she's like, yeah, she's guiding you through what she's planning and stuff like that as you're going through and what have you. But
so, yeah, well, I am hitting them with tools and men, basically.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are catching up a little bit. She's walking you through what she wants. So she's like, knock this wall down and open up this area here. It's gonna be lovely. You're gonna put a new bed in. Once we get the central mast, I can't wait for it all to come together.
You're still waiting for the next.
There will be a point in time, I suppose, where reality will set in and I will settle for something.
High ceilings.
So it was convenient. How much money does offer us to go get the wood for the fast?
Quite a bit, I recall. It was like 1,000
I think it was.
something like that.
And Great Red Oak?
So we still have your thoughts in mind, but we'll do our best.
It is a very difficult challenge. But if you
That's what we get the cart.
if you have brought it back, to replace the one that I put in for them,
All mine. Oh my God.
it would look so nice. And I feel like a piece of the heart must come back with the ship
Absolutely.
after such experiences. You know, I never thought that it would happen like that away. It has admittedly been the reason why I did not return for so many years after I sailed here the last time. And the creature attacked the ship. We barely made it back. I feel like the gods were watching over then, and they were watching over now.
Well, we're happy that you're here and safe.
Yes.
Back on your ship.
I lost, Sten seems to have... He likes it here. He's decided to stay.
Instead of staying here in the heart.
Yes, he, bought himself a fishing boat, and he plans to do some fishing around here.
Where?
There are a few docks down, she kind of points to the south beach, basically beyond the rocks, where Usk actually would have swam up when you were on the rocks, all fucked up from crossbow bolts. If you are looking for Stan, that is likely where you will find him. He's actually very happy. He says the fishing is bountiful here, which has always been the case.
Yes.
But sadly, he will not be aboard the ship on the way back. I will have to replenish much of the crew anyways, but...
Sten's the only one staying?
So far, I haven't seen Wincy for a few days. He's been enjoying himself at the Hunter's Lodge.
Well, I'm sure that's the case with Wincy.
Yeah, it was... He nearly died, and I think that has been affecting him. Perhaps he is trying to live out some experiences before his next embrace with death. But he is in good health otherwise.
We're happy to see all of you.
You as well. I do not see Kushagra.
Damn. Oh.
No,
Cole!
He's not.
he's alive.
Trying to sense
He has
humor.
no teeth, but he is alive.
He's dead inside.
Sorry, I do not understand the humor. Hi. Sorry. He is alive.
I'm just like,
I do not know what happened. I felt very responsible for you. What overcome?
You shouldn't feel responsible.
It was my fault.
Look.
It was in my possession, and I allowed that to be.
It's gone now.
Exactly.
Tell him that I apologize for me.
Maybe.
I will, absolutely.
It's never my intent to. Do not know where.
It's all in the past.
I have
move on.
have seen that he is wanted as well,
Yes.
and he is the large Usk. I got his name wrong. Was it his name?
Yes, it's actually his real name. So he likes it when if you were to see him again, we would all really appreciate it if you would
Please call him
Hoos.
Hoos. Yes.
Okay.
I want to be Snicker Illusions like.
Yeah.
Behind it,
I'm not. I'm like Barrett. I'm like, yeah, I'll move out with him.
This feels very tense.
he isn't there. He doesn't know.
Are you finding yourselves fitting in well with the heart?
In some places.
Two of us are wanted.
Four of us are wanted. For different reasons.
Sure, it is a misunderstanding. I do not believe that he was committed any foul crime. He was nothing but kind to me, and I feel very bad that he has come under such hard times.
It's okay.
They will pass. His name will be clear.
That's what we're hoping.
Fingers crossed.
I feel like Usk has committed far worse deeds, though, and
Usk?
he says he had murdered several guards.
One guy.
Let's fix it.
That time.
That is, there's a
People.
circumstance that they do not always let off with ease.
Okay, we will keep that in mind. You are more wanted.
Nothing.
You got that?
I'm like holding the talk button on the whole time.
I do hope that someday they will be free of these charges, though.
And when they are, I'm sure they'll come and say hello.
There are other places. Could try the Heart to keep. You won't be wanted there by the nation. They will not go there.
The East Coast there? Yeah.
But
Running by.
I do not know how you will get there. The Hunter's Woods are dangerous. That is why there is no path through them yet.
No path to the Hunter's Woods.
I would say travel by water, but it is not likely you will find a vessel to go there right now. When my ship is complete, perhaps we can sail there if need be.
And how long do you imagine that will be?
I imagine I will grow tired of.
She said that she'll build a new mast if she has to without the wood that she wanted.
okay.
And then if we were to able to procure the wood that she wanted, she would get rid of the old mast and put in a new one. So she
Okay.
is going to make a mast regardless whether we
But she really like.
but she would want
Okay.
the redwood.
She's like, the price of wood has gone up significantly since the word of the mill burning near Fort George has reached.
Oh, yes, that's fine.
But eventually, I feel I will grow impatient enough, and maybe when the prices go down, I will start inquiring.
So you mean to tell me that lumber mill had the wood that you wanted?
I do not know this, but he's certainly expanded the prices.
Consequences.
Yeah.
The mast is usually something I would have to specially order before they
Steal the wood before we burn it.
produce other.
Yeah.
This very large tree, one piece is ideal.
Yeah.
A large tree, one piece is ideal.
The other mast was in multiple sections. It broke too easily. A strong, single piece. That is what I am looking for. For trees of that size, though, I do not know anywhere else other than the Redwood Heights. All of these trees here are thick and sturdy, but far too gnarled to produce one long, straight mast. My dream. We shall see.
How would one get the red?
It would be lovely, Tyndale.
Yeah.
I would like to.
Pinchy.
I would like to do this.
Okay, well, come show me what else you want done. No, like go
She
around.
takes you under the ship
Yeah,
and
like
down to the
moving
bottom
shit as
layer.
we're
And she's like,
going.
"There's a peculiar holes."
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you should leave that one. It looks pretty cool. Whoever made that was pretty cool.
Our glorious victory holds.
If you did not do so much for us, I would be more scrutinizing over the vandalism of the ship.
I'll very sadly bend the hole in the wall.
I'm gonna find the part of the side that has the names
Okay,
etched in it.
there are some names you recognize. Yeah, Callie's on there. Gulby, Glaucus,
Yeah.
Jara,
Oh, did you not want?
and then a bunch of other names that aren't on there.
I was gonna say they didn't put any of the mutineers on there, did they?
They do not deserve to be remembered aboard this ship.
Kind of what I was looking at.
But you do see Gulby, Glaucus, Callie,
They carved their names in the latrine.
and Jara.
Shit on.
Oh yeah, Jara.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I never looked at
Jerry. Oh, Jerry.
There you go.
I think we should meet up with the rest of them now.
Thank you for letting us come and say hello to everybody.
Thank you for lunch. This bread is amazing. And it's she like pulls it in like long strands of like sticky syrup and stuff like that with each pull. Like,
Oh, I have to go get some from the shop.
Oh, by the way, we got your sister that one contract that she wanted.
Oh, that is amazing. Tanda did not expect that to happen. I don't know what she is going to do with all that wine. I have told her that maybe we should redo the jungle room, but she is still attached to it. Her and I did agree that the replacement of the bed, though, so we filled it with a simple hay bed for now. I think it will do better.
I think changing up the themes might also bring in more customers.
Perhaps. She had a good thing going before. Profitable, yes. Is trying so hard to change her image. I feel it is pressured on by the nation, though.
Well, hopefully sometime soon that she won't have to change her image.
Atanda wishes to settle down her life.
She's a good person.
She is growing older in the years, and I think she is worried that she will grow old alone, and I never understood that. I personally do not see the reason for such attachments. The freedom to be able to go and choose what I like to do as I please. But Atanda is different. She has sought for companionship her whole life. I think she is looking for someone to settle down with her years. It has changed the way that she has looked about her business.
She's helped me quite a bit since getting here. Well, she helped us all quite a bit since getting here.
Barrett, you should know she is my sister. But she is fond of you. She speaks of you often.
I hope it's good.
She worries. Talks to me about her worries. I'm her sister, Barrett. We do not have many secrets between one another.
She's seen me at probably my lowest point. She helped me out of a downward spiral that might have gotten out of control.
I'm not much for these sorts of things. She puts her arms out and hugs you kind of awkwardly.
I give her a hug back.
Your troubles. I understand. Do not let them define you.
Well, I'm sure soon I'll find out whether or not my troubles are behind me or I've made them worse.
If you're like me, you probably just made them worse.
I mean, it wouldn't be my luck if I didn't.
I sense that someday you will resolve these problems.
I don't think it's going to be any day soon.
Nothing good ever comes without time. Thank you for lunch, everyone. It is so good to see you all.
We'll be sure to pop by again.
Of
Maybe help out
course.
a little bit.
I would welcome
Do what we
it.
can.
There's plenty of work to do on the ship before it is ready.
Also,
Hey,
if you could do me a favor, I say me, had the idea of making those a boogeyman.
what?
Do you think you guys can just place whispers, just telling her who's needs? That he's might be out there in the jungle somewhere.
I feel as though these rumors would be better strung by someone who is a little more likely to talk with strangers themselves. I'm not as charismatic as Atanda. You should ask her to carry this out for you.
Is that good? Yeah. Thanks.
Of course. Whatever your intentions are with this boogeyman thing. Either way, certainly better resource than myself would be Atanta.
Well, are we ready to go?
Yes.
You guys have a good drunk sleep. So you guys leave the ship?
Yeah.
Hello? I was thinking about bringing by some pie if you guys were awake, but seems like you're not. So
No. Pie.
No pie?
Bring pie.
No pie. No.
no pie.
Pie.
Okay.
Green pie.
They had meat and peach while I was there. Okay, that's one of those. And I'll pray something for you, Kushagra. No teeth.
Do you have any no teeth pies? Oh yes.
Here's a bread pudding.
Melt in your mouth.
Milkshake. Just have you ever blended
So
pie into a milkshake?
we're coming. We're on our
Would
way
be
to
good.
you. Where shall we meet?
We're gonna get the cart.
Oh, square.
Look around.
Here-
Tell her we're in the jungle.
Tell them to keep an eye out for a cart.
So if we were to leave here via the main road,
Sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't take a cart along.
In the jungle, exactly.
Oh, maybe.
We have to drive through the.
All horse drive.
No, sorry, through the main road, which means we have to, hide.
I mean, that's probably
Right. Yeah.
Unless you are.
I wouldn't advise taking the cart into the jungle. I don't know how long it'll last in there, or if you'll even be able to get it in.
And so, if we were to go along the main road, but there's some jungle that we can meet.
Oops. Let's see here. Right. So there we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom.
Is he in the Drowners fucking beach? Is that where he's at?
No. He's there's there.
Sten.
Hold on.
That's fine.
It's Sten's like around here somewhere. There's little docks and like fishing area.
Oh, okay.
That's where he's supposedly hanging out. Okay, there we
Yeah, we're
go.
probably like the eye, right? Or the
Yeah.
You guys are somewhere around here, yeah. And so the road would pass up through here and past the cemetery up to Fort George.
So
like somewhere in here.
perhaps you should move to the jungle that's closer to the main road so that it'll be easier for us to meet with you.
maybe towards the cemetery. Like a straight line west.
Yeah, pretty much. East, but yeah,
On you guys.
I forgot.
all good.
Yeah,
So
roll
we
the
just-
survival rolls. Make sure you remember where the fuck you're going.
Apparently, I
Never
failed.
eat shredded wheat.
Yeah, you are in the jungle, so it's like there will be that, of course.
So
But
we'll meet up with them. I would like to make a stop at Pie Spritz.
okay. What are you picking up?
A meat pie, a peach pie. Do they have
So
anything?
meat pies are 2 copper.
Okay.
Peach pies are 5 silver.
One other fight their paycheck.
And that's all leftovers. And I'm looking for something that's I don't know, what's the word?
Easy
Soft.
to eat.
Soft.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
There's loaves of bread that are like simple and hard, and then there's that sticky bread that you bought earlier that's like pulls apart.
Yeah, I'll buy 3 of those. I'll buy 3 of those.
The sticky bread are silver a piece, so 3
Jug of
silver.
milk.
Yeah,
Yeah, really no.
You probably yeah, seriously.
It'd be
Gotta
sweet.
ferment the milk.
Got to lactose intolerant.
And maybe they have.
They're not supposed to have milk.
How many silver do you say, sorry?
Well, it's 1 silver per sticky bread, so
Yeah.
3, I guess, if you're getting 3.
I don't feed cats.
They don't like. They're not supposed
Let
to.
it be known that's not canon.
Cats love it though.
Yeah, but so we. Well, lots of us are left.
Right. True.
Yeah, so I basically bought the same thing. I bought 4 just extra sticky bread. So
Okay.
a meat pie, peach pie, and then 3 sticky bread.
So, whilst you guys are near the market, then in that regard, assuming you guys are all 4 of you in a group at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So you buy a couple of more pies. Looking across, it's about maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock at this point. People are starting to,
We should.
somewhat wind down from their days of work.
We run from the sun. Right? Sunsets in the west. Survival.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's north.
Okay, so we run
Rise in the east. Because we're
So after that message, you guys are going to start making your way westward towards the road and where the cemetery. Yes, thank you. You got me fucking confused.
Definitely.
Yeah, totally. So who wants to lead then in that regard for you guys?
Probably the survival guy.
Scary
Usk,
lizard, go.
And then you guys are in the market. Okay. Might take a while.
It's the 4th 5 I've rolled.
Today.
5's on the mind. Was it 5 total?
No, it's the.
Might take you guys a while.
Wait,
good thing we're getting started early.
wait. Inspiration. And it didn't help it up.
Is this 4?
It was a 6.
Inspiration gone. Yeah, you guys might get lost a little bit in the woods for a while. We'll see.
Still working off that thing.
So yeah, you guys, after sitting in the woods trigging for a while, like there's like a nest where you guys were, like that little like splay of stuff.
Down grass.
And you guys kind of stand up and you're like, which let's go that way. And you just pick a direction.
I mean,
and-
the sun said we know.
yeah, you get a general idea. It
wouldn't be, like,
it might take you a while longer. Yeah. She ain't gonna be a beeline. You guys will get lost once or twice at least.
It's like the sun god is sleeping now.
That's what happens. So the rest of you guys are in the market. Are you trying to buy this cart? Is that the objective right now?
Yeah, get a deal.
Guys, like still in this spot. Oh, you're back.
Yeah. Looking to buy this car.
Yeah. Got the gold?
Does it have a cover back or is it just
Open back. Open top, yeah.
Can I
Hey, man. It's a fine deal.
do a nature check or like a just to see how? Yeah.
You can examine the
I
horse.
just, I want to.
Give you some,
Call an expert.
say, in terms of the... I'll just do animal handling. That's fine here. Nature.
Flanks and shit.
Yes, give him the old...
Dirty 20.
Grab his haunch. Yeah, exactly.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Brown.
Like, it's not untrue what about he's like the horse has definitely seen some years for sure. Like, it's not a young horse, but it'll trot its way. It'll make it to and from for sure. It's not necessarily the kind of horse that you would want to push too hard.
Howard's teeth.
It's not.
They're horse teeth, yeah. They're not pretty.
Kushagra, that's how you check the health of the beast.
Yeah, they might be missing a couple, but like the shoes on it are fairly new, so it's been recently rehooved or whatever, or reshoed, yeah. So like that's positive note, but yeah, it's not like it's probably got 1 or 2 years before it's like in a grave.
Real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a new horse, that's for sure, but like it'll still work. Just treat it nicely.
You think you can come down on the price a little bit?
It's already a bit of a deal.
130.
The horse.
Let me persuasion check. Yeah, the horse.
Come on, Barrett. Those 20s.
That is a 2, but that becomes a 10.
Right. Plus your.
So 18.
Yeah. Your base is 18.
He just
Damn silver tongue twister.
Yeah.
He's like,
130.
I go for 135.
135 is a fair deal.
Hey, it is.
Yeah. Jake on it?
Hey,
Yeah.
are you going to want some feed to go along with that?
Yeah.
How many days?
A week?
7, so 5, so 5 times 7, 21 copper. So, say, we'll call it 137 gold. I'll throw in the feed for a week.
Sounds good.
Deal?
Deal.
Right.
No, but
Shakes on it.
The horse can cover it.
Horse is yours.
Yeah. Thank you.
Be honest,
I guess one.
I just call them horses. I don't know its name.
Please go.
Oh, we get the name of the name of
Where's it look like? Where's it look like?
Same and
What
cool.
color is it? Ooh.
No.
Chicago.
No, that's my name.
It is a almost white, like almost white gray.
Jason. So Jason from Beyond the Grave.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
maybe just pick a
Almost white.
Yeah, we got
What's the horse's name from
That is a valiant steed.
Wow.
Right
Well,
there.
just happens to
what's the horse's name that drowns in the big mud pile because you can't help but think about thoughts? Never ending
Oh,
story.
fucking hell. What's his name?
That's awful.
Yeah.
No.
He's like really
Yeah,
watches
but-
this horse drown in
This
this
movie
mud.
sounds sad.
It's
It's a very
really
sad
good.
name.
It's really good though.
Epona.
It's not a bad name of my horse's own.
Bonita?
Bodington?
It's yours, guys.
See how long that lasts.
Artax.
I give it 3 episodes before we walk this character.
I suppose there'll be.
Before you eat the
3
horse.
episodes before we forget that we even bought the
I know.
cart.
We're
And
gonna
we just leave it
somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start.
This will be
I'm
the-
just gonna start petting it.
assume this is the feed, sure. A little barrel of feed.
Name? Is there a
Yeah,
name?
It's kinda like-
We gotta- Why don't we
Is
name
it male or
it
female?
naturally over time? Like we'll give it
1 to 3
give
men.
it
Start
an,
calling
give it an episode
Yeah.
and like it'll a name will pop up.
It's got a big old male horse ways.
Ah,
Noticeable.
Bride Steed.
Perhaps once.
Interesting detail.
Well, let's
He asked.
Yeah.
meet up.
And Dango.
Let's meet up. with,
Mandango's not a bad name.
Mandango's not bad.
Van Dangle.
I think.
It was low hanging fruit, am I right?
I still like Mandango.
Big
It
plan.
sounds like Django.
Yeah, exactly what I was.
We call him.
Let's
He's
meet
kinda
up
like-
with the rest of them.
Mandango?
Is anyone proficient with
Handling? No.
Oh.
who wants to drive?
I mean, I'm
You
not.
probably got the best one.
Wisdom.
Yeah, you guys can
There.
pile in.
I would get in the back of the cart. Be dangling.
Okay.
Okay.
22.
I can't see.
Okay, so you're driving.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit up front with
Okay.
Christina. You guys get in the back.
I'll be in the back.
I'm sitting in the back.
Writing away.
I'll be in the forest.
We're not here.
All right. So with Davina at the helm, you guys
Helm.
you have a cart. It's so great. You guys take your little cart.
Hold on.
You begin to make your way out of town as you get the horse all bridled up, settle him in, give him some love. What are you naming him?
We haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Have a name yet.
As you guys
And
continue
Daniel's
up the
a big
road.
one.
So it'll be about, let's see. So you guys are, well, I normal pace, of course, unless you're trying to push them.
No, don't push them.
We want him to last a little bit.
3 miles an hour. Yeah.
There, I'm going to go still with
Maybe about 2 or 3, like 2 hours before you guys get to around the cemetery. But you guys, not sure exactly where you're meeting them. It was more like on the road outside.
and
Okay.
told them keep an eye
Yeah,
on her.
keep on. Yeah, well, like I'll.
So my question would be, when would you like to like hold up, essentially between first fire and then the graveyard, I guess? Where would you like to like hold up and wait for them? Because they ain't there when you get there.
I'd say like within eyesight of the poor cemetery.
Yeah, like just
Yeah,
on the
like maybe
cusp of it.
halfway between or so.
Right.
I want to check out the cemetery.
Okay. It's a few miles away at this point, but
But like,
you're driving, so you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want.
Lounge in the back of this cart.
As you guys are like, let's say it's been about an hour
I
since
noticed
you guys
the
left.
cemetery, and I'm like,
Like,
start steering the horse towards
you
the
got like scary
cemetery.
movies.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Okay.
A twinkle in my eye, like,
Yeah. Hey, we're near the cemetery, but we can't seem to. I can't see you guys anywhere.
As you're currently like pushing through a tree and like bushes and like, ugh, look, we took a bad path here.
They're back in town.
You're not.
Minor issues.
Okay, so we'll just wait here then.
Yeah,
Should we meet them at the cemetery?
Okay, I can't guarantee these pies will still be here though.
Let's go.
Make me one more survival check.
Follow the smell of the bag.
Come on, boy.
no, is that a
It's a tree.
Hey, that's all you see is tree.
For that tree, you're going Darwin style, yeah.
But it's a
6 total, maybe?
All right. So as you guys are trying to pick up the pace a little bit, and like, okay, there's pies on the line here. Let's just pick a direction and
Can I attempt to
Go.
as well, since I'm with them? Or is
make me a
it-
perception check to see if you notice that maybe the direction of choice wasn't ideal for one. I guess it would be survival. Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah,
I don't use it.
you're right.
Superman. Oh, it's 12.
After about maybe 15 minutes or so, you're like, whoa. Why?
I do not think this.
Past that tree.
I don't think this is
I marked
the way that we
tree
should be going. Do you smell the pie? No. Neither do I.
You smell the pie.
Hold on. I mean,
You guys
Let me try and
do.
climb a tree.
Okay. Trimacly?
Right.
Trimacly?
I'm a
Trying to clean.
athletics.
Yeah, it's easy enough for you to climb a tree. They're not terribly difficult.
As a
Climber up.
Can I get high enough to see over the canopy, or at least
That we will require athletics for, yeah.
Okay.
Climbing up to like an easy spot, sure, but like
Well,
to that
on an easy
level,
spot, can I see anything around me that?
not really.
Okay.
Not
And
really.
then let's
Thick ass jungle.
let's go up. Let's do this one.
Menagerie.
Menagerie.
Oh, at the horse. Oh, Jesus. No, that's a 3.
Total?
No, 3 plus 2. It doesn't.
Is that great?
You get like up a few branches and you're like, oh my fuck, I am not seeing a good path that's not gonna land
She take up here.
falling.
Climb.
Solution's not good. They're to stop it.
So as you are kind of lingering around and trying to find your sense of direction, you guys hear this kind of like you guys start feeling like the biting of things around you.
Call for help. We're lost. We're lost.
Yes, it is.
So like huge mosquitoes and bugs and things like that are starting to swarm on you.
One of these lows right now, currently.
Oh yeah.
I have 3 lows on my bed. Hello.
You hear that?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yes, of course. You can have whatever you want. Yes.
Oh my
Sorry,
god,
this
this
is
is
love.
God, it was so good.
Well, you guys roll me constitution saves as well. Con save as well. Yeah.
Drunk girls at the party. Are you coming? All right.
Are you getting?
Are you here?
Oh, where will the cabin gonna be here in like a half an hour?
Jesus Christ, Callum, what is happening? It's like he hasn't rolled higher than a
I don't
5.
know the pieces of the peanuts.
At least that was a 9 total.
All right.
Hey, I rolled well.
So you will take the poisoned condition as you are getting consumed and eaten alive by possibly disease-covered monsters and bugs. You see, it was starting to get like his tongue started hanging out of his mouth a little bit, his eyes getting a bit bloodshot. He's standing with a little bit less of a strong posture.
I've been there. I've been there. Come on, let's continue forward.
Where are they
Sooner we're
at?
out of here. Let's go.
Okay, you guys have been waiting on the side of the road for about a half an hour.
I want to check out.
Are you just going to press forward, Davina? It's up to you.
Oh, I just want to check out the graveyard.
Still a few miles up the
Davina's
road.
left the car.
You guys are waiting for Usk and Kushagra to join you.
I'm driving there.
Driving.
Have you stopped or
We're
you
going
can
into the
continue?
We told them to meet us by the graveyard.
Okay, so for the sake of that, Davina was like, fuck it, and continued on to the graveyard. That's how you guys are arriving towards that now. I don't know if they're not, but that's where she's at.
On the jungle line towards
Davina has
the graveyard.
determined that we're meeting at the graveyard.
She's like, I don't know, I've been wanting to go to this graveyard for weeks now, fuck this.
We are currently headed to the graveyard. Davina's driving the car.
Give signal or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy.
Yeah, you can hear that.
I'm gonna cast
I have you on
thaumaturgy with
speakerphone.
my voice boom 3 times. Who's?
Did you
Roll me
hear that?
perceptions.
Can you hear me now?
Does it sound like a wheel?
19.
There we go.
19's good.
Jesus
Still
Christ.
not above
You want to use mine?
Usk is like,
No, leave him alone.
Usk here. I mean, the sickness is getting to you. It's a disadvantage for that, yeah. But Kushagra does hear the whoosk. You kind of sense it out that direction.
It was behind us the whole time. Come on, Oos, follow me. Follow me.
So you guys begin in that direction.
Line towards that direction.
All right. After about an hour of walking,
Jesus, how far?
you guys were.
From...
I know you fucked up a lot, though.
There
You
was a
fucked
lot
up
of
a lot.
fucking up.
It's a jungle. It's difficult to manage. In the time it takes you guys to arrive towards the direction you guys were arriving at the cemetery by this point, it's like 5 o'clock or so. So it's starting to get a little bit dark out, a little tiny bit.
Waiting for them, I want to just check it out.
But yeah, so you pull up, completely enclosed by this large iron fence. You see within graves marked some simple wood, some stone, and you see within there are like 4 huge statues that seem to mark like 4 corners or so within the cemetery as you guys
I
kind
wonder
of
if those are the
approach.
full
With
rules.
You also see like a little homestead on the outside of the caged, like iron fenced off graveyard area as well.
Can I tell what the large statues are?
From this distance, I mean, if you go right up to the bars, roll me a perception check. You see a large statue of a humongous-looking giant man you would recognize as a depiction of Burr. And then you also see, like, basically, you're on one side of it, so you can't see the back ones, but you also see a massive statue of a human-looking man, which you would understand represents Tulgo.
It's okay.
Assuming these are the 4 lords.
See across the top, Lord Cemetery.
I'm very astute of you.
It comes and goes.
It does come and go, yes.
You hear this voice, and like the sort of slopping of footprints kind of like come out from behind with a big shovel on the shoulder. Can I help you?
Just checking out this lovely graveyard that you have here.
You see this like short, stocky man with a very wide stance. His body is kind of round and strong and thick and hairy forearms and hands. Kind of black hair that's short on all sides and kind of sticking out a little bit. Yeah, looking to bury some dead.
No, I was just admiring the view.
Dark admirance. Well, yeah. You're looking to go and grace a dead loved one. All right. Stay out of the burr wing for now.
The what wing? Oh, the what
Burr.
wing?
Something has taken refuge there in one of the monuments.
Of course.
Mostly,
What's kind of something?
not sure. Broke its way in. Not willing to risk my life to go check it out.
Going to your Witcher, oh valley.
Waiting for the King's Guild to come by.
Good luck with that.
Join the list, right?
I know.
Hmm.
Has this thing been causing you much harm?
Me? No.
What's it been doing?
Eating bodies. Digging up graves.
Could we perchance wouldn't mind taking a look?
Good. I mean, I can take a look.
Of course.
You want to dig through the mausoleum?
What?
Who are you?
We could be good friends today.
William.
Do you mean it's like
Is this
Groundskeeper Willie. Graveskeeper Billy.
Gatekeeper Billy.
For Billy.
Billy.
Really?
Is this what we're doing?
Is there a reward for taking care of this beast?
No. It's work that needs to be done, though.
Well,
If you're good at something,
You
you don't do it for free.
exactly.
I'm
What's
not
mausoleum is
the
this?
person to ask for compensation on the matter myself. It'd be handy, though.
For compensation, yes.
No, to use the burr wing again.
Also, did you happen to have a body come in here? Dwarf. Potentially with
Many dwarves, yeah.
Truth Seeker? Name by chance?
I can look through the books.
Alright.
Just wait right here.
Alright.
See him like open up the door, and you can see it like
I mean,
just slams behind. You hear a voice come in.
From outside. Never mind.
A few minutes pass by. Eventually, you guys looking down the road. At least maybe one of you would be at some point.
I'm in the cart.
Yeah.
Still, so.
Okay.
I'm sitting in front of the cart.
You see a moat emerging from the jungle, maybe about a 600 or 700 feet down the road. You see Kushagra and Oats
Supporting each other.
stumble out. See Usk like half trip a little bit.
It's fine.
Yes, Kushagra, that was it forever ago.
You guys
Yes,
come
but it still doesn't feel good.
Not gonna lie, I forgot about them.
I welcome them to the back of the car. Pies and
There's
bread.
pie and bread.
There's pies and bread waiting.
Just collapse onto the cart.
Oh.
Just face first into sticky pie.
Put them out of their misery?
You can try.
I mean, I feel like right now is probably my best chance.
Like if lizards could sweat,
If you sweat.
you'd be sweat.
I'm gonna, just like.
How thirsty is that blade getting there, buddy?
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Oos.
Okay. He doesn't missing any hit points, but does that.
There.
A few minutes pass by though before William comes back out. He's got this big old tome in his hands, kind of leafing through.
Truth here, truth said, dwarf. Yeah. When about did you say?
A friend of ours was
Couple months ago.
What year?
this year.
Sorry, this is the ground.
1091 then.
Yes, indeed.
The artifacts here have the. Ooh, this is for you as well.
No Felson here.
No, don't say.
No.
Oh, don't say.
Sorry.
Alright.
Possible they haven't been buried though.
Alright.
Some of that going round, I'm sure.
Chance.
Few graves in here without bodies.
That's right. It's terrifying. Alright, you boys ready to slay a potential monster?
There seems to be something living in one of the mausoleums in the Burrowing.
Bird. It's the god of giants.
That's right.
I'll say hi.
Were there any
Hi.
large noises coming from
Sounds
this
like a drunk on sticky bread.
I haven't seen any or heard any noises, excuse me.
Tell me, how do you know that there is some monstrosity in your wing?
Broke through the cement.
Zarga.
Cement. Broke through the stone. Busted right into the mausoleum. It's supposed to be closed right up.
How large?
Large enough to break through the stone.
How long ago?
Like that large?
Or maybe 5 weeks.
Weeks?
You can see where I'm already being frustrated.
This will be pro bono.
There's
I
nothing.
don't do pro bono.
There might be something of value down
That's to remain down there with the
Of course.
dead.
No, we mean its head.
Oh, the creature. Yeah, you keep whatever you kill, I suppose.
You don't know what it is?
No, too scared.
We might as well take a look at this hole in the stone. That's
Is
great.
it Kool-Aid shaped?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh no!
Red stains around the edge. Sugar.
If you would be so kind as to point us in the right direction.
Yeah. I'll take the help, sure. Follow me.
One.
You're not grave robbers, are you?
I mean, if we were grave robbers, we wouldn't come straight to you.
Not today.
Wise, yes.
And say, while we're in there taking care of this, watch our damn horse.
Yeah, you can saddle him up over here on the post here. Hitch him up.
Are there other horses around, or is
No.
it just a random post?
It's a post. Like you can see where,
Is
it's
it
meant for that.
Is it by their house? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm getting very like Princess Bride, like Billy Crystal and his wife.
He's
vibe.
only mostly dead.
Yeah.
Mostly dead.
Come on in then.
Happening.
takes a little key out and kind of puts it into the gate. And
Right over there. You don't want me to walk with you, do ya?
Oh no.
Come on. Watch the damn cart.
Let's go miss.
Before we go any further, I must ask for my gold.
Of course, yeah.
Will happily give you both your fair share.
Shout out.
I'll tell Usk about the axes
You're-
around this time.
Yeah, I
93
will
minus
use
25, 20.
83 minus 3.
83 minus 25. By the way, yeah, so Usk, I told you that
So
I
58.
inspected the sword and it'll take about 100 hours of work and I'll do what I can.
Okay. No, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, right, I need to go down.
How do you feel?
Honest from dark.
No, right.
Well, after you.
First thing is like to inspect this hole.
Indeed, that will help.
So,
I'd like to inspect where direction switching is coming from, probably the woods.
Y'all do the inspecting, y'all smart
Let's
pants.
do some inspecting.
Well, I think everybody's doing it.
So,
Like, I don't want to be unfold.
as you guys, the door opens up and he gives way to the cemetery. You
Or
see
they did
a
a hole inside the ring.
Oh, then walk through.
no. The gates, the iron fence that goes around the whole cemetery, like a big square essentially, is intact. He opens up the gate for you guys to give you access, where you see a central path that heads down, which crosses into an intersection of 4 right in the center, where it basically divides it into 4 corners. So the closest one to the front gate to the left would be the Burr corner, and it kind of points over there. You see, it's quite a large graveyard. It takes you a few minutes to like walk through it. As you're walking down the path, you start to see a few upturned graves where like the dirt has been dug out and a grave has been tampered with. And then beyond that, you eventually see a series of large stone mausoleums. For one after another. Eventually, you see broken stone shattered down the front steps of one of the large stone mausoleums.
Gates completely intact, or
Yep.
sorry,
The front gate seems fine.
sorry, not the front gate.
The-
The surrounding around it is fine.
Like the perimeter of the fence surrounding
of the
this
wing.
whole thing is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So whatever broke
Jumped in.
came
Jump
from
over.
within or from underground.
Or from underground, possibly.
Okay.
From what you guys would be able to ascertain. The fence is about 10 feet high, maybe 8 to 10 feet high. So, like, a large creature could climb it, or, I mean, you guys could climb it. It's climbable, sure.
Okay.
Can I investigate the one of the graves, upturned graves, and see what kind of claw marks? maybe
Yeah,
potentially?
make me an investigation check for that.
9.
It's dirty, muddy mess.
Definitely here.
Whatever was going at it was certainly not trying to be tidy about it.
Like cast eyes.
Yes, reminder of what that does. Detects undead?
Yeah, so gain the ability to
Undead means
presence of
less
undead
you.
can open your awareness to magically detect undead until the end of my next turn. I know the location of any undead within 60 feet.
6
You have
feet.
to
Okay.
choose what the range it is.
I think it's just
It's like a once
Is it just
a
undead, or
rest
is it
thing,
just-
basically.
the other one for
It's-
danger is primeval awareness. It's like
You choose. You choose what you get. You choose.
That
your
one's a
range.
bit different
That'll
though.
be your
Favorite.
range.
This one,
Yeah.
if this one, I think it's all of those. I'm not.
This one? No.
60 feet though.
Yeah.
While you're looking,
You can use so.
Okay.
so to
you're
confirm,
gonna line of sight.
line of sight is the more important aspect right now.
Yeah, next right.
I get it.
Because like you can be unaware of their presence, and then as soon as you cast that, even if it's like hiding behind a tree, it doesn't have full cover,
Yeah.
and then you know of its location. So that's pretty good.
So it is line of sight though.
No.
It's
It's just 60
It's
feet of
in
you.
order
Just 60 feet.
not behind total cover.
So
Or protected by divination magic.
Or protected by divination magic.
So it has to be like, either
In a building,
in the open,
underground.
hidden,
Yeah.
or behind partial or three-quarters cover.
Or full cover. Full
No,
cover, you wouldn't
if
be
it's
able to see
behind
it.
full cover, you can't see it.
Okay. So as you're, this is the first time you've actually used this ability too, as Davina.
Oh, what do your eyes look?
Ugh.
It's really going like silvery.
Yeah, like they
Silver
start like
light.
kind of like a slight, like almost like glow to them.
You see your eyes just starts looking around.
So your hair like stand up.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to catch your attention though. Possibly a good thing, possibly a bad thing.
There's none dead.
That's a zombie right behind you. How did I not see that?
Wouldn't it be crazy if this is the first time he's used it and it's like, Tyndale's been undead this whole time?
Oh shit!
That would have been really funny.
Kill it!
I was thinking about joking with that.
Keeled over.
Ooh, Skilluminate.
Wanted
I'm a
for
sticky,
you.
I'm a sticky red song.
No, actually, I'd be like, I knew we were meant to do this.
Brian.
What is it that you see?
More bread.
We are safe for now.
There's no one dead that I can see at the moment.
Shall we head into this mausoleum?
Adventures of Lucius guys.
Is anybody able
Fuck
to?
is this shit, guys?
Is anybody able to create a light source?
Please.
For
Will my
the, it's
eyes
like
still
6 o'clock or so at the moment.
This will feel good.
I mean, it's in a mausoleum. So everything's probably good.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah,
got bitten by poisonous.
oh, the mosquitoes, that's right.
Oh, I have some candles.
I can just literally light my hand on make a bright light.
Five foot light, I think.
Um,
I think it's 5 feet.
I'll just do it on my. I'll do it. It's just 5. It's 5 foot radius for light, and then additional 5 for dim.
Right. So 10 feet, I guess.
So I have my.
Yeah.
It is. I have my little
I
dagger though.
was thinking like Dumbledore, like
Oh, yeah.
This is like
I do not do that.
a lighter, you know.
if only we had a wizard.
that
oh,
when you.
I don't have light. Sorry, man.
If only we had a useful wizard.
Thank you. You
I'm a battle
clarified
mage,
that.
alright?
I can. I'll also do it on my dagger.
Is there any like?
I mean,
is
it's
there any
like-
candles or torches kind of around the?
Not inside or outside that you can see. So as you guys like look inside the shattered, like broken down thing, for one thing, it's a large enough hole in size of it that like between a large creature could go through it for sure. As you guys walk inside, you see a sarcophagus for one at the very end that is sealed, and then you see a large hole in the stonework
Nice.
where a staircase leads down.
Can I inspect this hole? Is it shaped?
The hole is shaped, yeah. Sorry,
I would like
it
to-
sounded weird describing that. It's like an arc, and then a staircase that leads down. So like as you walk in, there'll be a sarcophagus, and then ahead of that, you see an arc with a staircase that goes downward.
Got it. But then the hole in the mausoleum, like, leading into it.
Mhm.
Is that shaped?
It's broken through. Yeah, it was sealed up once. Like you see the other ones next to it, next to it. They're all sealed up nicely with stone. But this one has been broken through.
From
It is the closest one to the edge, if that means anything. Like to the edge of where the fence is, I guess.
Should we try to lure it out, or should we?
well, I just want to see if I can hear anything coming from.
From below, roll me a perception check.
19.
Yeah. 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
I'd say we all
So as Davina, you stick your head down, like so you're walking into this mausoleum. Assumedly, you can hear silence for one thing, but you wait for a moment, or your hearing kind of collects, and you hear this very subtle from down below. Sounds like weeping, moaning, sobbing, something like that.
So I go, I look.
Is it person down there?
Well,
Alright, Kenny, let's split up and search for clues.
Sounds like
Let's look for treasure.
Jinky! I made it! I'm gonna go, we're gonna go look for food. Come on, Scoop. Come on, Oosk.
thing. Tell who's bringing it was.
Smells like a party.
Roll me investigation check.
Okay, closer.
Nope.
Is that free? So blind.
Yeah, that's 4 in total.
You look like where there might be names, like on the front of the mausoleum that's just been smashed through. Like you could see like 2 or 3 letters, but not enough to make a full name up, unfortunately.
What kind of creature would make such human whales? Does anybody know? Never heard of this.
I mean, it could just be somebody who gets
It's
dragged back.
great.
Ah,
Perhaps
5. So.
This is for
Brisket's like, okay.
I mean,
The fur, yes, fur wing is for the god of the giants.
so
Light torches. Potentially it does not.
Can I call down and try it?
Yeah.
I'll start striking sneaky torches.
Sneaking may not be our best option.
I do not think so.
But they're like, yeah, are they like torches like in the mausoleum, like light?
I've got torches.
I don't think I have any torches.
So there's a sarcophagus nearby.
Yeah, I got 10 torches. I'm
I'll
like,
go
ready.
investigate the
Oh.
sarcophagus.
Okay, it's sealed and unopened at the moment.
Time to open it.
Roll me a strength check.
Wow.
Open that big
You
brewery.
got this. You got this.
I have 0.
Yeah, boy!
It's 19.
You're still sick.
Oh.
no.
Nice. All right, nice. So as like you guys are listening and stuff, and you just hear all of a sudden this kind of like as Usk completely pushes the whole like you can hear like the mortar that sealed it kind of crack first before you push this off. Where you see inside a, first of all, dead body, dressed in very fine clothing, actually, well dressed. You see its hands like neatly folded across its chest. It's very elegant looking.
Jewelry.
Roll me an investigation check.
Gems.
I don't know. Think about it by any chance? Can I have a big sword right here?
Now we're all wanted for 3 robbing.
A little bit of grave robbing going on right now.
The 14.
Okay, so reaching on, you kind of push around the neckline of the clothing and push past. You see a sparkle of silver. You see a silver necklace around the neck. And on the hand, you see a golden ring along one of the fingers.
12.
Okay.
I like to think you just break the finger off.
Yeah.
And then there's a set of old fine clothing, of course, as well.
I'll take those 2.
Peel off the corpse.
if you push over the
Like
they don't think that in.
Perhaps putting it back, the cap back on.
Anybody want this?
That might be my son.
I'm not wearing a dead man's
garment. Or just is gender roles not a thing?
Female. Female.
Yeah.
Around what size?
Like a human size.
7
Between
foot
5.5
12
feet or so, I'd say.
Sure.
Hello.
Just right.
Hello.
There's no door.
The down.
No, it's just a open arc.
I'm down at the arch.
I'm gonna
You're
be
just going down?
lighting torches.
Yeah, pass down. Like how far down does the stairway go?
Beyond your dark vision, so more than 60 feet.
Well, I'll go down 60 feet so that I can see where my friends are.
Whoever wants torches.
Well, no one else is down there.
I know.
I put my dagger up, but I'm following.
Okay, so you're heading down.
As soon as I see
Gotcha,
something
gotcha,
going
gotcha.
down,
Same.
So Kushagra leading the way.
Creep ahead.
You're behind.
I got a torch.
You're going down. Okay.
Oh,
It's torch lit.
Torch.
So as you guys begin to descend, Kushagra in the lead, down into this cold, dark mausoleum. And as you descend further, you hear the kind of like from far beyond, where you reach the bottom, and the hallway continues on. It seems to branch off in a few different directions, and that is where we will end our session for tonight.
So we're gonna put the dungeon in Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I'm saying?
I was like,
Yeah.
maybe please now.
Mini World Masters Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people, and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.